so dope, a man with a watch looking like he broke the bank, but he promised me he's not. He said he got started from his wife and a pop's watch, face so fat the band had stretch marks. It shines so bright that you can see it from Mars. Man, he blinded me, reflecting headlights from the cars. He's got to be a rapper, baller, or a movie star, but nah, he's too humble to be all of the above. So he said, my name is Trap, oh, cause you bees in the trap. Nah, it ain't even like that, and he tilted his bull's cap. Introduced me to his wife, and she had one too. Wrist game so cold that she could build it.
Yo, what's happening, family? It's your boy Trap Bishop 3D, man, and this Sunday evening, and there's a lot of football going on, man, and of course my team lost today. I just heard through the grapevine. I didn't watch the game because, man, it's kind of hard watching my Bears, man, go through the struggle, man, but nonetheless, man, we here. It's Sunday evening, and we're going to kick this thing off right, you know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, man, I got a couple people in the building right now, man. I got Kamon was in this thing. We got Vic, you know what I mean? We got Don Juan in the building. And today, man, there's a number of things we're going to talk about today. We're going to be talking about the countdown. Oh, hold up. Watch it today, right? And we're going to be talking about SwissMade watches through Invicta. But I happen to I threw this bad boy on, and this has an NH35. It's automatic. It's not SwissMade. However, this is how I felt. I wanted to put something on the Chatterman Dover, and that's what it is, you feel me? So anyway, hey, Jesus, what's going on, boy? Man, come on, bro. This has been a rough season, bro. It's been a rough season. And you know, man, I'm going to tell you, when we lost to Washington, I was upset. That was the last game I watched. And I felt like, I mean, you know what? Fields ain't got no protection, bro. Like, I don't even want to get into it. I'm just, my heart is bleeding right now. His heart is bleeding. And then I got to hear the folks here in my city, or I mean, Naptown, and like, man, you ain't no Colts fan yet? I'm like, no, bro, I'm Bears all the way. And I do watch Colts games. And the Colts, bro, y'all, look, for y'all Colts fans that talk about my Bears, stop it. Stop it. Y'all stop it right now. Because, yeah, I'm not even going to get into it. But anyway, man, let's get this show started. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we got some heavy hitters in the building. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Howdy, stopping. Hold on. Strapping on a pro diver in honor of the show. Oh, man. Yo. So this is, look, I'm going to tell you what inspired me to do this show today. If you guys don't know, I'm watching Brady losing. Tomorrow and Tuesday, ShopHQ is going to be running SwissMade watches, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be Invicta. They're going to be like, I'm gonna just say it's like a retro show. That's how I feel like it's gonna be, a retro show, because if you missed out on when Invicta was putting in the Salida 500s and the Salida 200s in their timepieces, then now you have the opportunity to get into it. But like, matter of fact, let's do this. Because I know some people in the chat that literally have SwissMade timepieces through Invicta. And this is a show not just for me, but this is for everybody. So if you want to come up, let me hold up, let me drop that. There, go do that. Okay, I think I put it in there. But I appreciate you, these Rangers pissing me off. Yo, B, what's up, boy? My man B's in the building. What's going on, boy? Shout out to my man B Lampkin is in the building. You feel me? Yeah. What's going on, boy? I think I dropped it. Yeah, I dropped it. All right. So anybody want to come up and you want to discuss, and how we're going to do today is I'm going to have a discussion. I got a number of watches sitting in front of me right now, and all of them are Invicta except for one. But Invicta has it. I mean, it's an Imperius. But we'll get into that in a second. Let me get through some more comments. Edwin, what's going on? Luciano. They can't score on the goalie. What's up, Edwin? What's up, cool gamer? The Bears are finished, bro. Hey, bro. Look, I vowed not to watch another game, bro. I said nope, I'm not gonna do it. Wow, wow. And I'm sitting here watching right now, man. Tampa Bay, they blew it. I know they was going for it, but yeah, you got to catch it, catch the ball. Anyway, I get it. Yeah, hit that like, that thumbs up, share it out, and all that. Watchman 54, what's going on? Yeah, man, and that's what it is, man. Today we're gonna be talking about SwissMade watches and the people that collect these Swiss masterpieces. And let me be clear, um, if you are here on this channel, we don't take watch collecting so serious to where we are snobbish towards other people. We are not here to tear down anybody else. And I'm not here to go through so many specs to where you're like, oh, really? I mean, it's cool to know about some of the specs and stuff, especially if you're investing your money in it, man. But some of the watches I'm going to be sharing with you today, you can't get some of them, one of which has a Valjoux 7750 in it, which is an ETA movement. You can't Invicta, they won't sell to nobody else unless you're in a Swatch group. Flat out. That's how that works. Every other watch I have in here, that hold on, let me put it. And they're not any particular order. I'm just getting them together. Because we'll do some show and tell type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Sue, let me see how Juan said. Just pull the trigger on that Sea Hunter, the silver tone. I do want to get your opinion. So for the people that know about that Royale tomorrow, the Swiss Royale through ShopHQ, how y'all feeling about that, man? Are you guys excited about it, man? Have you guys picked out what you want? You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I mean, I'm trying to see where people are right now because, where do we start? Recession. Let's start right there. Recession. Right, he has 44 seconds. Hey, you know what? In football, though, here's the deal. In football, dude, 12 seconds is a long time. 44 seconds is a lifetime. So I've seen some crazy stuff, man, in that time frame. So I mean, he could very well pull something off. If he do, then I'm bored. That's all I can say. But anyway, I would like to know how you guys feel about, you know, what ShopHQ is doing tomorrow with the SwissMade designation, because for me during this recession, I'm sticking to like low level stuff, man. Just like, because I have so many other things that I'm thinking about. I haven't abandoned, you know, watch collecting, but you know, like my man Vic, we talked about this. When I talked about this with a couple of you guys. I am enjoying my collection flat out. I'm wearing what I want. I got a couple pieces here. Y'all know I love my diver pieces, man, and I've been wearing the mess out of those. I will be looking hard. Okay. I mean, I think it's pretty cool that they got it. I think it's pretty cool because I see they have a 52. Matter of fact, hold up. I actually have a picture of two watches, man. So for those of you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, when I'm talking about SwissMade watches and stuff like that, or the movements, you know, for those people that want to be particular, this is right here, the Gladiator. This watch tomorrow, and I imagine they'll show this tomorrow. But if you see the sub dials, you see the 3 dials in there, and then the date complication on that thing, and that's what it is. It's complicated, right? It has a chrono. You can track elapsed time, but it's a lot of people don't. Most people that I know, they don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just good to have it on there. And that SwissMade movement, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go into how much the percentage and stuff like that. It's not to be, for me, it's not to be taken so serious to where you're like, well, you know, Invicta is not a company that really has SwissMade. I mean, we've been through this discussion before. I'm not even about to discuss no other companies tonight at all. We're talking about how do collectors feel about this show that they're gonna be doing tomorrow. And I know tonight, I don't know what time Shop comes on tonight, but I'm going to give my personal opinion. I feel like they have killer deals. They dropped some coupons today. 20%. Was it 20 Royale or Royale 20? Somebody I know somebody in the chat know the actual code because I got the code. Who sent me that code? A number of you guys sent me the code, but I think it was Venom Kev sent me the code first on Facebook. Oh, what we got here? Oh man! First and foremost, one of these guys is coming up, man, is one of my brothers. And I said brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because that means I really mean it. You know what I'm saying? We share the same team in wins, losses, or draws. It don't matter. We gonna love him regardless, man. And this man is the champion so far. Nobody's knocked him off his rocker, man. So here, let's add my man. Come on, lean to the stage.
I'm not a champion, man. I'm just a regular guy.
Hey, but wait a minute. Now, this man has been collecting for a long time. And when I'm talking about the epicenter, this is how a lot of the collection gets funneled through. This is how you learn about all this stuff, man. And he got the coolest beard, but I think he's going for like the Godfather of Santa Claus or something like that. I don't know, but let's introduce the Godfather.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
I didn't even recognize you, bro.
Hey, the kids told me that the Santa Claus picture I took last year for Christmas, when I did the Christmas watch, they said they did not like the fake beard. They said if I take pictures for Christmas this year, I have to use my own beard. So that's why I decided to let it grow out. So then now I already told the grandkids, I says right after Christmas, when I take the Christmas pictures, this is gone. You know, I'm taking it back to the way I normally wear. But right now, yeah, and they seem to be loving it. So
okay, I'm with that, bro. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. I want to get that right there. Look, y'all, look at that. Look at that, man. Godfather. Wow. Wow. Bro, you look so distinguished, man. I'm telling like you are Santa Claus, the Godfather Santa Claus. Oh, this is crazy. That is so crazy. That's dope though, man. What's up, gentlemen? How y'all doing though, man?
Doing good, man. How about you?
Man? Can't complain.
Man, I'm good, man. I love having you guys up, man. But I want to get your take, man. What do you guys think about this the Swiss Royale that's gonna happen tomorrow?
Go ahead, come on.
No, you got it, Godfather.
Well, I was gonna say we're gonna see what happens. I mean, I saw a few watches that are out there, and I'm like, come on. I'm interested in that 52 millimeter reserve Grand Diver with the SW500 and the Sapphire Crystal. You know, I'm hoping that they put a decent price on it. They don't try to outprice, you know, everybody's budget on getting that watch. You know, there's going to be, I think there's a Venom and a Firefox and the watch.
The Venom, the Flying Fox, that Pro Diver, and a Gladiator.
Gladiator, yeah.
Right.
And
So
all of them are supposed to have the SW500 in it. I mean, SW500, I like the movement. I got quite a few watches with that movement in it. And me personally, I haven't had any issues with that movement. So, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing the pricing that they're going to have on these here, you know. You got to have 60 to 65% of the watch has to be assembled and inspected in Switzerland in order for the watch to be considered Swiss made. You know, and if you look at it, I mean, come on, you got a Swiss movement in the watch. That's at least 60 to 65% of the watch anyway. Mm-hmm. So any watch that says Swiss movement, I guess, because it was not put together or assembled in Switzerland, wouldn't be considered Swiss made. But in my opinion, hey, you got a Swiss movement, you got a good watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, but Godfather, we are talking Invicta here, and I think for the most part, just having and I'll show you guys. I'm sporting the OG. That's the OG right there. They got a Solita 200 in it. Mm-hmm. Now here's the deal.
Bring me some cookies.
I got this for $160, somewhere around there.
Right.
Was it worth it? I think it was pretty decent. Flame Fused Crystal. I like it, so it really don't matter if nobody else likes it. However, here's the deal: is wasn't Invicta made to be affordable? So in order for you to make it affordable, yeah, you have to ship
You have
it
to
off to Taiwan or Malaysia, wherever the heck they're doing. And it's funny how people get their panties in a bunch or underwear, whichever you wear, whatever your preference is. Whatever you
What if you don't wear any?
Yeah, man, you
hey,
might
when
go
you
commando.
hey, commando. You know what I'm saying? Like free balling, whatever you do. Whatever you do, people get so caught up on certain things. And do you truly know where your stuff is coming from? Are you sitting there to see it from point A to point B? All you know is you get the finished product. And one thing I can say, I haven't had any pro divers really fail on me like that. Out of the hundreds that I've had, me and Kamon talking about this the other day, is the ratio of if you do have a broken product, let's say for instance you got 300 watches in your collection, five to 10 of them destroyed or broke, or they was messed up over time. I mean, dude, cars fail all the time. There's a lot of recalls on that. You know what I'm saying? But you guess what? You still gonna buy a car. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So come on, the floor is yours, baby.
How many do you have left there? Oh, my bad. Yeah, no, listen, I like what they're doing with the event. I'm glad they're going back to making some watches. People have been asking for me anyway. Have been asking for that for quite some time now. So we'll see what happens. I hope they keep the line SwissMade and that they don't start it out as SwissMade and then more and then make it a Swiss movement or anything like that.
Right.
I understand why they put that movement in the watches that they're putting in tomorrow. Because I'm not a fan of the Flying Fox or the Gladiator, but I can understand why they put that in their movement because that's some of their newer models and that's their more popular models. I would have liked to see one in the Kraken.
Yeah.
But instead of the Flying Fox and the Gladiator, but I'm not going to complain. I'm just glad they're coming out with the SwissMade pieces. They have a pro diver that I want, but I don't think they're going to have it on the show. The one with the blue abalone dial.
Yeah.
Right.
But I didn't see that one. I don't see that on their website anymore.
No.
I'm going to assume they don't have it now. So we'll see what happens. But it should be a good show. It should be good to watch.
Look, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that. Oh my gosh! Hold up. First and foremost, y'all stop the presses. First and foremost, man, this man has been known all over the country. You know what I'm saying? People call into this guy just for advice before they go and buy another watch. You know what I'm saying? I actually got this dude's phone number, man, and I'm so blessed and humbled to have this man. He gracing me with his presence. Ladies and gentlemen, man, let's get ready for the phenomenal, the world renowned, man, Dave D. What's going on, baby? How you doing?
What's up, Dave?
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, Dave?
I don't know if I should appreciate this introduction or what. If y'all only knew what I go. If y'all only knew what I go through behind the scenes.
Me and Dave go back and forth all day, man. That's my bro, man.
What's going on? What's up, Kimon, Godfather?
Dave, what's up?
What's going on?
Oh, man, I'm here, man.
House of X is in the building. Hey, let me see. I see Rico. What's going on, Rico?
Yeah, Rico's up here. Jerry Jones is up in here.
Jay Jones in this yeah. What's going on, y'all? But yeah, man, I'm for one, I'm excited because for me, I know there's a lot of new collectors and they just hear about the stories and like I heard Invicta was doing XYZ back in the day and they missed out on it, right? And I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Godfather, when I came to your house and you showed me all this, I was like, oh my gosh. Dude, I was like blown away. And then come on, when he showed this stuff, man, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kamon's collection, we saw on 757, it was 2 years ago when we had that event.
Nah, it was that long ago, huh?
Yeah, it's been that long. Look, that's crazy. But then Dave D goes to New York and he had the suitcase locked up and I didn't even see everything, but I saw that second level. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, And I hate I missed out on some of that stuff, man. But that's why I feel like now for them to be doing this, I think that's pretty dope. What's up, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, to have them bring back more Swiss-made pieces, in my opinion, is a good thing. The bad thing would be if they do not price them at a decent price for folks to be able to afford them. Okay,
there's a 20% off coupon though.
Yeah, but I mean, if a watch is sitting up, hey, the Pro Diver, I mean the Grand Diver, I think it was that sitting at 2,700 right now. And if they price 800, you take 160 off, you're still over $600 for the watch. And in today's environment, especially when you had that, when I'm figuring that the movement is already paid for because you have these movements sitting there that's been paid for a while. So
Harmony,
you're going to charge $600 for something that's already paid for, and it really didn't cost you that much to get. What is your profit margin on this? So, back in the day, before most of you guys were even born, up in New York, there was a store. No, it wasn't Crazy Eddie's, but this store says, the lower the price, the more you sell. The more you sell, the lower the price. So in other words, I can sell one at $500, or I can sell 10 at $150 and make my money. So you lower the price so you can sell more, and you make money because your profit, you've already made your profit. So everything you make right now is pure profit.
I think Invicta's been doing it though, Godfather. I think they had to.
I think it's a limited edition too. I think they're all limited editions.
They are limited.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, and limited edition will add value to the watch, but again, let's make it so that people like you, Trap, who have not been able to get into Swiss-made pieces,
right?
Be able to get into it. Like I said, especially today's environment, with 2 years since pandemic, and prices are going up on everything. Okay,
man, who you telling?
Yeah.
I went to Dunkin' Donuts yesterday to get some hot chocolate and donuts for the kids.
Right.
I bought 2 jelly donuts and 2 small hot chocolates, and it was like $9.13.
Whoa!
When that used to cost you a couple of dollars back in the day.
I was like, what? Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm not surprised because y'all know that breakfast spot that I go to all the time. Like I normally get I get oatmeal, get my fruit and stuff like that, and a cup of coffee. Man, it was like $6.90. You know what I'm saying? But like now I'm paying like $12. You know what I'm saying? Like they went up on cost of everything.
There's a Chinese food place that I go to here by the house, and I used to get the General Tso's combo with white rice. Okay, and that used to cost me like $6. And I mean, it's enough for 2 people to eat. It used to cost me $6, almost $12. It's like double in price since the pandemic. So everything is going up. So the prices of everything is going up. However, you have to look at your customer base and like, hey, these folks want it. We can sell out 500 on day one if we put this price on it. If we don't put this price on it, we're looking at 2 days to try to sell out, and we still might have some left over because the price was there. Because people are looking and say, "Yeah, I can't afford that right now."
Yeah. I think the Pro Diver was out of that bunch the least expensive as it is priced now.
Yeah.
I think that might go for like $800.
Yeah. I mean the price
go for 800.
Yeah, the price they got listed on it right now is like $24.39.
Mm-hmm.
And so Dave,
yeah,
me and you've been talking about this dude like for weeks. You know what I'm saying? We didn't, and the thing about it, we didn't know that this show was gonna actually happen, but like we were talking about it, and then here it comes. So what do you think about this situation, bro? How do you feel about the show coming out?
I really didn't know anything about it until I started hearing chatter, from you guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking on my other phone right now, and like Godfather said, or he just said, $24.39. There's 3 colorways, I mean, they look good, but I won't buy it. I'm staying away. You know, I guess it all depends on the price. You know, is the coupon going to be available at that time? Is that 20% going to be there on Monday?
Yeah, it goes through, I think, Tuesday midnight, something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
here's my skinny. And me and Dave say, like, Dave just sent me a picture of something. With this day and age, right? Everybody is privy to like jumping on YouTube or just checking out what's going on. There's so many different watch reviewers out here. And when like let's use that one cat, Jody from Just One More Watch. When he
Yeah.
drops a video and saying, hey, this is a SwissMade powerhouse, right? Or for me, that was at that T-Star to 2000.
Yeah.
That thing has a value movement in it, right? And literally, you can get it for $1,000. So Invicta's gonna have to like make that adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Because do I really want to buy that smoke diver, or do I want to just like, hey, if I want to go SwissMade, if like say for instance they dropped the price to $1,200, but I can get it to sold for $800 on eBay or something like that.
Well, here's the thing. I would think that I would say that most Invicta fans, you know, they're gonna ride or die for Invicta. Most of them.
Yeah.
So whether it's 1,200 or 1,100, more than likely they won't buy the Tissot. They're gonna pretty much go with the Invicta. So most of them are pretty loyal. You know, now if you're talking about people like maybe me, you, Kimon, I don't know if Godfather collects anything else, then that might be a little different story. I might weigh my options as far as price and go with the Tissot. But other than that, man, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean that because the Grand Diver, even at 70% off right now, would be over $730. And you know, you're looking at what, $146 that you take off of that. Again, you're still over $600. So, I mean, for me, that's out of my price range. You know, for the watch. You know, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I said, especially now with the way things are right now. So now, if they dropped it down to say 500, and I take $100 off 400.
Yeah.
You know that's not happening.
And that price, but you know they'll do a price like that if it stays on shop for a good while and no one's buying it.
Right.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I just know, like I said, if they made 500 of that watch and they put a $500 price tag on it with a 20% coupon, you know, within an hour, that'll be sold out. Those 500 would be gone, you know, for that particular watch and stuff like that. That's just what I think, you know, based on, you know, what I've seen in the past for SwissMade reserve Grand Divers. So I have like five SwissMade reserve Grand Divers when they turned around and brought it back out in like 2017. You know, at that time though, it had the SW200 movement in it. So, you know, without the mother of pearl dial, but they had, it was like I want to say $264, $269 price tag on it. You know.
Let me ask you this: between both of y'all, Trap's back. I'm looking at the colorways right now. Which one would you gravitate to?
For me, it would be the red bezel.
Yep.
What about you, Kimon?
Out of those three, now it would be the red bezel, but they had one with that same red bezel, same thing, but they had one with a blue abalone dial. The same model number, but I can't find it online anymore, and it's not on Invicta's website anymore, so I don't know what happened to it. Because I was really looking forward to that one. That's the one I wanted. That would have been nice. Wanted that one. That's the one I wanted.
Now, the reason why The reason why I asked that question, I just want to see which one would sell out faster. And you know, the red looks like that would be the one to go first. Bro. Yeah,
I think
the
red
one's
one
gonna go first.
Because I mean,
that's when I would go for too.
Yeah, it's different
on purpose.
You know,
that colorway, that bezel right there, regardless, is going to be attractive. I don't care what watch company makes it. That colorway is always going to be a popular one.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, that's a good looking piece.
Yeah,
but woo.
But you know what? Come on, you had said something, and you know, I hate to be, and I don't want to be that guy that just like always complain about something, and it's not a complaint. So if Invicta or somebody from Invicta is watching this, I'm not particularly fond of the Flying Fox. I actually seen it in person. It is a massive watch. It really doesn't hold like that weight as like even a Sea Hunter. You know what I'm saying? The Sea Hunter is an iconic design. The Magnum is an iconic design. I would have much rather seen them do an X-Wing with the Salida 500. That would have been like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. Sometimes it's just weird when they decide to make some of these watches. Now the Gladiator, I have no problem because I like my Gladiator, and to have that with the Salida 500, and I know that there were some other colorways. It's supposed to be iridescent, the green, but they only showing the mint green, the blue, and black, I think, or gunmetal.
Yeah, I think there's like a blue and gold tone maybe. I don't remember. I didn't really look at the color because I didn't know I was interested in it, so I didn't really look at it.
Well, let me ask this question.
Yes.
Because my biggest problem with the Flying Fox is the name. For some strange reason, the name just doesn't hit me right. You know what I'm saying? You have the Hercules, you have all these other names, but the Flying Fox, just something about that name that just, I don't know, man. It just don't. I can't get with it.
Let me ask you this, Dave.
I might like the watch, but just the name alone would make me say, nah, I don't want that.
Would it be better if there was like an explanation as to why they named it Flying Fox? Because I mean, like, you know, when Invicta comes out with certain things, you don't see any pamphlets, you don't see any booklets or any information on it. It's just like, hey, this Gladiator, and they'll tell a brief description about it. But like, what about everybody else if they don't watch ShopHQ? All they know is like, okay, what's the Gladiator? Why did they call it that?
Yeah.
You know, why did they call it Flying Fox? So would that make a difference to you if they explain what the Flying Fox was?
But if they explain what it was, that would be fine. I still don't like the name. But I don't like the name for a watch. For a watch, Flying Fox just doesn't hit right. It don't feel right. I mean, you know, what can I tell you? Now, I won't lie to you. If the Flying Fox had a Salida 500 in it, you know, I might look at it just a little bit different, but I would still hate the name. You know? I just don't like the name. It's like a flying fox. What the hell? Oh, it's a flying fox. I see a fox with wings. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well,
but
and here's the other thing. You mentioned something earlier. Regardless of the fact of the prices, people are going to be down with Invicta regardless.
Regardless,
they're just going to be down with Invicta, man. And speaking of which, I was talking to somebody earlier about like the question came to me, what is it about Invicta that makes people just go crazy, right? And I was explaining to my guy, I was like, look, man, people are in love with this brand. Hold up, yo. She came back. They're in love with this brand. And I got a bunch of watches down here. She's just grabbing everything. But they're so in love with this brand. It's like Invicta can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of the fact, I don't care what Invicta comes out with. They can't do no wrong. But somebody like, come on, remind me, how long have you been collecting?
2011.
2011. Uh-oh, baby. So, okay. Hold that thought.
I'm petty.
So, wifey just brought to my attention that we are going to have a battle at the end of the year. Matter of fact, on New Year's Eve. Anwar from Meet Nye texted me last night and he said, look, it's time to battle. It's time for somebody to get their butt whooped. And I'm talking about, he called out Michael Aponte. He called out most of the people from ShopHQ. He told Fatima, you need to sit back on the porch. He called out Godfather. He called out Jason.
No, he did not. He said Godfather's the only one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So OV was in there. OV was in the chat. And OV said, I don't want to do it. And I think that kind of boosted his ego. He was like, yeah, that's right. Y'all don't want this smoke. So he called out Tony White, Tony Woe, and a number of people, even Kyle. So
He said Vic too.
Vic, oh yeah, Vic, you won't know that he called you out too. So just letting you guys know.
It's an echo. So if somebody I can hear it too. If somebody looking at it on their TV or something, because
I can't hear that.
Vic said it's an echo. I can hear it. I can hear it when you're talking.
I don't hear it.
It's not that. So okay, you like this one? So all right, I have to show this one since she picked it up.
She picking up everything.
That's the Value boy. Wait, you can't get that no more. Well, she just grabbing everything. It don't matter. But yeah, so just letting y'all know, whoever wants to battle, that challenge was put out there.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. That challenge wasn't put out to us. That was put out to other people.
That's exactly what I said. He called out the right people.
No,
Exactly.
no, you don't understand. He was adamant about this. He said, if y'all look at my Facebook, then he came, I pulled him up. He said, look,
Just about everybody.
he said, this is for the culture. Anybody can get it. Anybody.
Any
Invicta person. So he said, well, Godfather excluding you.
excluding Godfather. You can take him on though.
So, in other words, I can just shut it down by challenging him, right? I can shut it all down.
But hey, Godfather, I don't think he's not gonna battle you, Godfather. He's already said it. Excluded. So I think he need to let him go ahead and battle Vic or a few of the other guys first, and then maybe some of us other ones, maybe we'll think about it.
Yeah.
He got a new watch yesterday or day before yesterday. He feeling himself. He's like, look,
Yeah,
I'm coming for anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he coming for anybody, girl.
I like to see what he's gonna put out first.
I don't know.
See
Hey,
if he got anything in there.
Dave, I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to get upset, bro.
Listen, I just said I want to see. I didn't say anything.
I don't know if you want to get upset, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know he took the humble route, but you know he may want to get a piece of Godfather. I'm not sure.
He said he made it clear about Godfather.
I mean, but if you're gonna challenge, wait a minute. First and foremost, Godfather, don't take no disrespect to this, man. But he challenged Mike Aponte, and in my opinion, Mike and y'all collections are like legendary. So I would say this: if he challenged Mike Aponte, he can challenge Godfather. He can challenge Camon. He can challenge the AD. Because you guys, y'all collections in a whole different category, as far as I'm concerned. Someone is.
You can hear the
Well, after he battles Mike, then we can talk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I just want to put that out there. Hey, and also I don't want to forget this. I was thinking earlier, like I was saying, give me just a second. I want to run this real quick, man, because I never want to forget about our young lady.
You know, the way I wanted to start the show tonight was to dedicate all the hours tonight to our lovely Nitro Jill. And watches definitely brought us all together, but I think it's the friendship that really keeps this going. So I'd like to dedicate the rest of the night to Jill, Nitro Jill. And if you have ever had any interaction with her online, face-to-face, give us a call and share those favorite moments, because I know there's a lot of them, because she's absolutely amazing. So give us a call.
And we do want to send our best to Dar, her wife, and her entire family, who have been amazing.
All right, so I want to run that because just like how we are talking and stuff like that, she was a part, and she still, honestly, she's not here on this plane with us, but she's still a part of us. You know what I'm saying? and our man, yo, I'll never forget when I got the news about Jill. It just put me in the headspace because me and her were supposed to do a show together, right? I told her I was gonna come to Vegas and I was gonna do a show and wrap it around her. And she was like, yo, Trap, I can't wait for this to happen.
Let's be 100. Jill was the first person you knew.
Oh yeah. So
Over the phone.
so what's crazy was like when I started having, guests on, Jill, like she called in. You know what I'm saying? Like we
had a house phone.
We had a house phone and I had her on the house phone and had her on here, man. So I don't want us to ever forget the people that's been collecting and that mean a lot to this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because a part of us talking about this whole SwissMade Royale thing or any other watch for that matter within the Invicta community, this one thing that's never said across any other channel is they talk about the price, they talk about the heritage of the watch, they talk about all of the precious elements, man, but the people, because that watch don't mean nothing while it's sitting in the case or just sitting in your deposit box. The people around it, man, most important, man. So I don't ever want to forget about, you know what I'm saying, about Jill and nobody else that we encountered on here. I just want to put that out there. Because I know Dar had her celebration a few weeks ago. I think it was it last week or week before last? I don't know if anybody got a chance to look at it, but I didn't see it. Hold on, let me just. Hey, I don't know. It's so they saying that there's an echo. I don't hear it.
I don't hear an echo, but I'm hearing background noise from somebody.
Okay, so that's different. If it's not echoing, it's just background.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
Okay. So as we continue, gentlemen, I will ask you, what do you guys think about, or does it matter to you? What do you guys think about the Salida 200, 500 versus the R150? What is your favorite movement? Or does it matter?
I don't have a preference.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I have a small preference. I would say that I will make the R150 the least and the leader on just a little higher up level than the R150. And the reason why I say that is just because Salida came out with theirs before Ronda hit with the R150, and so the Salida's been out for a little while longer.
A lot longer.
Excuse me. I didn't hear you, Trav. I'm sorry.
I said a lot longer. I think the R150 came out in 2016 or something like that.
Yeah. So I would just say that just because of time, and it's been around a little bit longer, and a lot of people seem to trust it more. R150 still hasn't really, hasn't been out there that long, and a lot of times parts for the R150 isn't readily available also. So you can find parts for the Salida quicker than you can for the R150. So, but I don't have a problem purchasing something with the R150. That's not the issue. But
so Vic he'd rather have a VD53 over his.
You said Vic he'd rather have VD?
Yes.
He said it, I didn't.
Nobody canceled that. Nobody canceled.
If I had to choose an automatic movement, a Swiss movement, then I would go way back. I mean, I like the ETA, the Valjoux 7750 and 7751. Now those, if I'm putting those up against the Salida movements, I would go with those versus the SW 500 or 200. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay Jones, to answer your question, I actually do. I like the Carbon Hawk. I do actually like that design.
I will put something up against that 750 Godfather, and I would put up against it. I would put up the NE88 against it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
even the 78.
Oh yeah.
The NE86 also. Now they haven't been out as long as the 7750, obviously, but just mechanics a little bit different.
But
and
excellent movements, man. Excellent.
Yeah.
Movement.
Yeah.
And they don't wear out as fast as a 7750.
True.
I say that's the perfect rendition of that movement, if that's what you want.
Right.
Which I mean, would you? So let me ask you guys this: SwissMade over Japanese movement. What would you? I mean, does it matter to you guys? Like, or you have to have that that SwissMade designation.
It doesn't have to have
it.
Doesn't have to have it. No.
Okay.
It doesn't have to have it.
My very first Invicta, as everybody know, I bought in 1991, where it has the Japanese Miyota movement in it. That watch still keeps perfect time to me.
Yeah.
And we're talking 32 years, and it's still working. So.
Yeah.
So Jay Jones said, "What about if it was called the Foxy Lady? Would that be a difference for you?"
There's a lot of jokes tonight.
Hey Dave, this is just like a typical phone call with me and you. Man, look, me and Dave be going back and forth, man, on the phone.
But I would say, well, okay. Well, let me bring this up, because sometimes a lot of collectors and people that's trying to collect or trying to move into getting knowledge about movements, and a lot of times when we say value, we should also realize that when you say value 7750 and a 7751, there's other values also. It's not just those two numbers. Each number gives a different complication, and that's why it's numbered differently. So when you say it's still a value, but a 7751 just could mean it has a moon phase. It's a master calendar. A 7750 could just mean that it's just a chronograph,
right?
A regular chronograph. So anytime you hear the numbers, because a lot of people get confused. Oh, that's the 7750, and if they hear 7751, they think that's something, that's get away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like NE88. NE88, then you have NE86. It just means different complications for that particular watch in the movement. So, I found that a lot of people don't realize that when they hear the numbers. Same thing with the NH36, NH35. It's just a play on numbers.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I've talked to a number of people that can care less. You know what I'm saying? Like if you told somebody they just bought, let's see, all right, so let's say for instance, people went out and bought this with the R150. There's people right now that I know of, and I would never mention, but they like, bro, first and foremost, I got it because it was popular. Everybody was like, yo, you should get that. So what's up with the movement? What does the movement do? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm explaining to them what the movement is. They was like, look, as long as it keep good time, I don't care what's in there. So there are a number of people that are buying just off of aesthetics alone. They don't care about the movement. It's just like,
and that's fine.
What you say?
I mean, I said that's fine. You don't have to care about it as long as you like the watch.
Right.
It doesn't matter. But for the people that's moved on and want to know a little bit more, there it is. Because as long as you know more about what you're trying to purchase, then you might save yourself a few dollars. You get out there and you're purchasing a really low movement, but they're selling it as a high price. You know better. You say, oh, no. I'm not going to purchase that. That has this in it. So, you just got to do your best to know what you're buying.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay Jones, if you want to battle Jay Jones, we'll have to do your battle on Instagram. Because for whatever reason, like YouTube does not work.
Let's go to Starbucks, man.
No. Dude, he's good on Instagram. Like he come on Instagram. We can do that. Not a watch knob, man. What's good, man? Oh, you want to jump up? Hold up. Let me
Drop that link.
let me drop the link real quick.
They got 4 new ones. I'm gonna want to challenge you.
Oh, hey Jay Jones, you got enough to challenge anybody, man. I mean, you getting like what 12 watches a month?
Hold on. Let me ask you a quick question. What's on the wrist? Do we have on watches today?
Oh man, hey look, man, I got a Chatham & Dover on right now. I got that. That's the one I got from DK.
Yeah.
I have nothing on the wrist right now because I just got out of the shower not too long ago. So
Okay. I got on what is this? Aragon Superjet. Oh. Where is it?
there you go.
Yeah. I think this is maybe a 44 millimeter, maybe. I don't know. But I was gonna say also.
What
So
you
I
got?
have a Pro Diver, AO7, 211.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks like the one that Trap had on. I mean, the one that you showed earlier.
Okay, so
50,
we got somebody new coming up to the stage. Somebody I haven't had on here, man. And I'm gonna tell you something like this. I met this young man on somebody else's channel. I thought he was phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you this: some of his intros, if not all of them, are some of the best intros, man. He got these skits, he do these songs, man. He don't really take watch collecting serious. I think he be poking fun at all of the big wigs when it comes to watches, man. So I want to introduce to everybody for the first time on this channel, my man. I'm not a watch snob. What's going on, boy?
Guys, how you doing?
Man, chilling, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. We got the
What you-
Godfather in here. Holy cow! What the hell? How'd you get him on here?
Hey, bro. I got connections, man.
Yeah, big connections, huh? I'm the Godfather. You're looking good with the black and yellow. I like that. That's a nice
Yes,
look.
sir. Yes, sir. I had to come through. Hey,
You're killing
so check this out. So we're talking about SwissMade watches and stuff like that, but I want you to tell everybody where are you going, bro? What did you get invited to?
Oh my God. I got invited to go check out the Christopher Ward's factory.
Yo, that's crazy. He's going overseas, y'all. He's going over there to check out the whole factory, man. That's big.
It's an old
That's
chicken
big.
shed.
How many tickets you have?
They wanted to add a big chicken to the shed. That's what they said.
How many plane tickets you have for that?
How many what?
You have an extra plane ticket?
You can store away in my carry-on if you want.
I don't think that's gonna work too good.
Dave, you got this.
And you know, I'm gonna tell you the most amazing part about that is he's not like the biggest YouTuber out there. He's a smaller channel, man. He's represented for the smaller channels, and he got that opportunity, which we've seen. If you looking at anybody else on YouTube, you've seen the Urban Gentry. He went to different factories, but his channel is huge. Man,
You
he's
know
a
what you
small
do?
YouTuber.
You know what you need to do? So this is the trick. You want me to teach you the trick?
Go ahead.
It's
Let me know.
called knocking on people's doors. You got to fucking knock on the door. They're
Yes,
not going
sir.
to invite you unless you fucking email them. So I emailed the everlasting piss out of them. I emailed them so many times that they got annoyed, probably to the point where they're just like, fine, come, just join us, whatever. So that's the trick. You just got to knock and opportunities will present, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That
Hey,
makes sense.
wifey asked what you were smoking.
Me?
Yeah.
Everything and anything.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just
She
a
said
fucking...
everything and anything and everything. She said, okay.
How do I see the chat? I can't even see the chat. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
There we go.
There we go.
So you got an X-Wing green abalone dial on. So watch knob, not as watch knob. Let me ask you, how do you feel about SwissMade? Is like a big deal for you? You have to have SwissMade. It doesn't matter to you.
Honestly, I think... Whoa. Jesus. my lights aren't working very well. Obviously, the electricity is not getting paid for. But I think SwissMade is key. I really do, and I think it has to do with history and it has to do with quality. Now, the Japanese and like obviously the Chinese market is great as well because they're coming up with their own sort of designs. But I feel like SwissMade has so much history and quality that like the other companies can't really produce it. You know, it feels less mass produced than, even though it is mass produced, it seems less mass produced than the others, you know?
Okay, and see, I'd love to hear other people's perspective on the watches, man, because like I said, I talked to some people a few days ago about SwissMade before I even put this thing up, and they were like, "No, we don't care about SwissMade. Like, as long as my watch works, that's all that matters to me." But then you have some people that really actually care about it. Some it's like 50-50. So everybody's in a different range, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get everybody's perspective. That was the main reason I want to do that. Plus, get ready because I want to see how this show goes tomorrow. I want to see. So if you don't know, bro, tomorrow on ShopHQ's YouTube channel, Invicta's going to be hosting nothing but SwissMade watches.
Good.
There's a 20% off right now.
Yeah, 20% off coupon. Somebody put it in the chat earlier. What's up, Jabroni? Is in the building. What's going on?
Let me see if I can see Kyle. He back my friend.
I just think that SwissMade just there's oomph behind the name. You know, like people buy how do I say this? People buy Louis Vuitton for a reason. People buy, Jordans, or people buy I don't know, whatever else is out there. These name brand things for a reason.
They want it, yeah.
There's a reason behind it, and I think that SwissMade carries that name very well. There's a reason why people are proud to put SwissMade on their watches, because it adds that higher oomph of quality.
So the code is Royale 20.
Yep.
20%.
Yep, 20% off of some SwissMade.
I hope it's not
pieces.
MSRP, because if it's 20% off MSRP, I'm broke. MSRP. All right. 20% off 30,000 is going to be a little rough for my bank account. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so all right, since we're talking watches tonight, is anybody looking for a particular piece right now? And it don't have to be Invicta, just any watch in particular. Is anything just in your view that you just gotta have?
Nothing. I'm not looking for really anything now. I'm content with what I have.
Yeah, come on, you got everything already. So like we got the Godfather on the stage, but you are the Godfather of watches, bro. Like your watch collection.
No, I'm just a regular guy. That's all I am.
Look, there you go again.
That's it.
Come on, you are more than just a regular guy, okay?
Tell him, Godfather. Let him know.
You are more than just a regular guy.
I'm a regular guy.
Nothing regular about him.
There's way
nothing regular about him.
Yes, man.
No
nothing
way.
regular.
This is the only guy I know that can get a high-end watch for $10.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, not me. Just a regular guy. I like watches. We all like watches. I'm just a regular guy, man.
The luckiest guy I know. Man.
No, I am lucky. I have had luck. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about that. I won't lie about that. I mean, if you want to call it luck, divine intervention, whatever you want to call it, I have been fortunate, put it like that. I won't lie about that.
Yeah. Hey, that's why I say what I said, man.
Yeah.
But I will. I for some reason, I'm liking that new Aragon tourbillon. I'm liking that.
That's nice.
I would buy that before I buy the 7750. I would.
I like that. I just don't care for the bracelet too much. Outside of everything else is all right.
Yeah.
But the bracelet, I don't care too much for.
I have the old style bracelet. But I have the bracelet itself, but the old style bracelet itself, not the watch.
Right.
And the new one, that one I haven't seen up close other than what I see on like from Tommy and Trap. But I do like the look of that particular tourbillon. Something about
How
it,
much
I
is
don't know
that
what it
going
is.
for?
It's somewhere
600?
around 7 something or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
I'm not
bad.
sure.
That's not bad at
Yeah.
all.
So
I've got the Wandering Hour tourbillon by the Error Hyperion. I don't know if you guys seen that.
I haven't seen that.
It's like same as Aragon. It's kind of got that, like, it's like a Chinese made tourbillon. But yeah, it's funny, it kind of, I wear it and then the thrill of wearing it kind of died out a little bit,
Mm.
Yeah, but it happens.
Exactly.
It happens. I think it's the fun of the chase at the time.
Yo, Cool, Calm, and Collectors in the building. Jay Boogie's in the building. Invicta 757, stand up. Thank you guys for being here.
Agreed, Dave D. Agreed. Yeah. I feel like the anticipation of getting a watch is more fun than actually getting the watch.
Yeah.
And
you have to be careful, because once you get it, there's always another one on the horizon.
Always.
So
yep.
You gotta be real careful with that.
Always.
So, yeah.
And
I don't know if you're like me, but
now is in Kamon's collection. It's in his clutches right now. That's the only thing I got in my horizon. Maybe one day he'll just wear down and just be like, all right, I'll sell it.
Come on, how many watches you got?
About 7, 8, something like that.
That's it? Oh, that's not bad.
800?
700-800.
Did you say 78 per square inch of your house?
He's trying to do a DC. I only got 8 watches. She's like, nah.
Man.
We know better than that.
Man. Bro, look. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Who is in there, man? My man Victor's in here. Cool, Calm, and Collected. He has some very nice pieces. I don't know how many he has, but I know some of the ones he showed me that I know he got phenomenal pieces. And see, I think that's probably one of another thrill of watch collecting for me is the watches that you miss out on. And some people just say, hey, look, it's available now. You got maybe $300-400. I'll sell it to you. You like, bet. Cash App, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that I missed out on a few. Kamon has like your sub 1 collection, man. And there's another collector. He's not even on Facebook or anything. I've seen this locally. This dude has some nice sub 1s, man. Like a bunch of them. He will not part with them. I said, bro. Hey, bro, I'll give you a whole 50 slot full of just pro divers and some other stuff, man. Just for like a few of them. I give the whole 50 slot away. You can have the whole thing. Just let me get like 3 of them. So I'm just, you heard me. I'm giving 50 watches away for 3 of his sub 1s.
Wow.
I didn't care. He wouldn't go for it though.
Let me show you my my latest Rolex.
I'm done with you, man. Get this man off the screen.
Yeah, and he said that like I put my hand to the screen like this to widen the screen so I can see it.
Hey, well, guess what? I got one too.
I think we all have one of those.
Was today the worst day of you guys' life or what?
Yeah. I don't even play that game anymore. I just let it be. Especially of course watches. I just let it be. I don't play that game anymore, man.
It's the worst day of my life. I gotta go in and adjust 30 watches 1 hour. I'm sitting there going, fuck me. Why do I do this?
Yeah. I don't even bother with it. I don't even bother with it anymore.
I adjust the watches as I wear them. I'm
there
not.
You go.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Nope.
Yeah. I just unless I make a week out of it, I start with do some one day and then some the next day, but I don't really bother with it really.
Listen, by the time you adjust all of them, time will be going back again.
Time to spring forward.
Exactly.
Spring forward. Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Richard also.
Oh,
couldn't imagine him trying to say, man,
Oh
I don't
yeah,
think he
yeah,
does.
yeah.
I don't think he does.
No,
yo,
I don't think he does.
no.
man,
Nope.
and look, I'm gonna tell Billy, this cat got well over, man. I know he got to have at least 700 or more.
Jesus Christ.
But here's the deal. That's small time in comparison to some people in this community, man. There's people that got like over 1,000 watches.
Now, you don't think that like you would much rather, I know this argument's always brought up, you would much rather have 7 really decent watches than 1,000, of the same sort, X-Wings or whatever it might be?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yep.
I'm like in the middle with that because like Trap said, I like the Sabako number ones, and I have about 7 of those that have the same movement, the Value 7750 movement, but just like different, but like different dials, different colors. You know what I'm saying? With that same movement. You know what I mean? So I can understand that, but I also understand what you're saying. I mean, you get hundreds of these things. Wouldn't it be better off you have about 10, 15, maybe even 20 that you really like and wear? But that's hard.
But see, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Ooh,
Nice.
ooh, I like that, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
wow.
where to get one of these for really cheap. Estate sales.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the best place to find them. I paid $3,000 for this.
Oh,
well, you
Where
know
do you
what?
live?
What?
Where do you live?
Massachusetts. Come join. Come take it from me, baby.
Hey, so
he
if
paid
it was
$3,000 for it and insured it for 7.
But see, here's the deal. You let Kimon see that, and that watch will be on a raffle somewhere. Kimon will drop $25 and he'll win it. You know what I'm saying?
You're
like,
lucky.
hey,
no,
I
y'all don't
have been-
understand. That man wins. Go ahead, bro. Tell the story.
There was, and I last where we at? What's today? Today is Sunday. This past week, I like fragrances too, cologne. So a guy was raffling off a bottle of 3.3 ounce bottle of Creed Aventus. Now that usually goes for, if you get on discounters, it's usually about $360.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I think he had like 20 spots open, and you could pick which number spot you want. So and it was like $18 a ticket. So I bought 2 tickets, $36 on slot 9 and 12. $36 for a $360 cologne. Damn if I didn't win.
This guy's got a rabbit's foot up his ass, huh?
Yeah,
Holy
I got it
cow.
coming out my ears. I'm telling you. Just think, it came yesterday actually, and I wore it today. But I have been really lucky. If you don't want to,
you imagine you wear it and it smells like shit. Imagine that.
No. I've had it before, so I know what it smells like. So no, it wasn't like I didn't blind buy it or anything like that. But so I knew what it smelled like. Yeah.
So
but
what was the one watch you got, bro? The real high end watch, real nice piece. I can't think of the name.
Me or who?
The Breitling. The Breitling. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, let me tell you that one.
Oh,
I got that, and I won that Breitling in a raffle. That Breitling,
jeez,
I think it was like 60 something slots.
Whoa!
And it was like a ticket, and I bought 1 ticket for $36 and won that Breitling. That Breitling is like $2,500 watch, $2,600 watch.
See,
and with 1 ticket, I won that watch. Yep.
That's not bad. I'm going to be waffling a Rolex very soon. A Rolex, old Oyster Perpetual from the 50s. If anybody wants to join on that.
I saw the advertisement. When is that going to be?
That already happened. The watch auction already happened, but the waffles are going to be soon. I gotta contact my employer to make sure it's okay.
Okay.
The watch auction. There was a watch in there that was from World War II. Worn in World War II, had the original NATO strap, worked everything. It had a lot of beat up, parts around it, but it worked and everything. I go, can I buy this for $100? He goes, no. They fucking auctioned it off. It got $74. I was pissed. That thing was gorgeous. World War fucking II worn. Oh.
That's crazy.
For
Beautiful.
$74?
$74 a Bulova with the original, like it said made in property of USA on the back. It had the serial number, it had the parts number, the number of the person who was issued to. It was cool as fuck. And they wouldn't let me take it. I was so mad.
Wow. Wow. That's history right there, but
Exactly. The
$74?
A11. Bulova A11. The thing was so sexy.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd have been sweet, man. Oh, and then speaking of which, man, all of my servicemen and even my police officer, my veterans today, I want to honor you guys. I will next week. It will be 4 years for me doing YouTube, and I started on Veterans Day 4 years ago. So this week, and it's crazy, is I got that going on, plus the Black Panthers coming out, and I'm not gonna miss that. Look, Wakanda
Go see
Forever.
that movie.
Hey, look,
Go see that movie. That
you
movie
gotta go
is
see that movie.
fantastic.
You gotta see that movie.
I had a special screening. I was able to see it. Go see that movie.
Man.
Okay. Now it's 2 hours and 41 minutes long.
So
okay, but it doesn't feel like it.
I don't care.
Did he die? Am I losing it? Did the guy die, or am I losing it? Isn't that the main actor who died?
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. Yeah.
So who's playing the Black Panther?
So
I'm not giving no spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I'm not giving
no
spoilers.
Okay.
Yep, no spoilers. No.
That was him though, right? That was him, right?
Yeah, that was him in the first one.
Oh shit! And I'm gonna tell you something. What was phenomenal about Chadwick Boseman was the fact that he not only did he do the Black Panther, but he did the Marvel movie, right? When they fought Thanos, and this man was stage 3 cancer. Nobody knew.
Wow.
Nobody knew that he was sick, and I'm like, yo, this dude, man, hands down, man. And I've told the story a million times over, but my Chadwick Boseman story was he was live on Instagram a couple years back, and as everybody's chatting, there was thousands of people in this chat room, and I sent him a message. I said, hey, man, for the culture, man, I appreciate what you did, what you're doing. I think you're a phenomenal guy. And he picked my comment, and me and him had this dialogue. And I was like, that was pretty cool, because there's so many people in the chat. He has to try to read through it. And it's just, I guess I was as lucky as come on for him to pick mine. And we had a little dialogue. And he would go on.
Is he American?
Or
English? Is he American or English?
He's American.
Okay.
Yep. And then he died the very next year, man. And I was like, yo, that was crazy. I will never forget that day, man. It was an amazing thing. This is an amazing guy. You know what I'm saying? And as far as you talking about for the culture, he did that for the world. That dude was a great actor. He's a phenomenal actor.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he was an activist too. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of stuff behind the scenes and helped out people. But yeah, let me see. What is everybody wants to collection like Godfather? Come on, JJ. You hear it. You hear it. But Billy, back to what you were talking about. One of the things that for Invicta collectors, and I say this is the smartest thing that AL or whoever came up with the idea was the dive case. So you buy one watch with an 8-slot dive case, and the first thing you want to do is fill up that 8-slot.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
brilliant.
And you want to get the crazy thing is, for some of like for me, I used to collect G.I. Joes, He-Man, comic books and stuff like that. So I'm a collector. So when I say if it's like 40421 and then 22, 23, 24, 25, I want to collect all of them and put them in the 8-slot. But each one I buy comes with an 8-slot. Each one. And I'm like, crap. Okay, so I got all them in the 8-slot. Boom, slide that over. Now I got 4 different 8-slots that's empty. And that's when that rabbit hole just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. And then next thing you know, you got a collection like Dave D, Godfather, and come on, and then various others.
See, I love Invicta. I think Invicta is great. I think it does great things for the watch community. I think they make quality looking watches. I think that they're wicked in your face, which is good, because it gets people who don't give a shit about watches to comment and then maybe start thinking about the idea of getting a watch. Mm-hmm. And they're priced very well. I think that they're amazing watches. But the thing is, once I get a brand, I'm ready to move on. Like, okay, I have my Invicta. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. I want to see what else is out there. And I kind of judge, which is bad. I guess I kind of judge the whole brand off of the one watch that I get. So the minute I have one watch from one brand, I kind of judge their quality or I judge their whatever it might be. And I think, well, okay, this might be good, but I want to see what else is out there. And I kind of go on from there. So I could never have a one brand or a same sort of brand collection because it would be boring to me, you know?
No, you're necessary though, Billy. So here's the deal. And a good example of that, you got Kamon and Dave D. They have various brands. You know what I'm saying? And like I've seen Dave D put me on to a lot of other brands, man. I'm like, yo, okay, I didn't even know that existed. He sent me he was like, he was giving me like 5 a day, like giving me homework. Literally not go out and research. He said, you ready for the next? Yeah. So I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I
like that. I mean, I think that idea is amazing because you may find the perfect watch and it may not be, you know, in Invicta. So like, for example, I do have a tritium tube Invicta piece. That was my first one. But then I was told that, hey, you like that tritium tube? You should try Deep Blue. So,
or Ball.
Oh yeah, I saw the video. Who was that? Just One More Watch. He gave you one of them. Yeah.
So Ball has this anti-reflective coating, much like Breitling. I don't know if you've ever seen a Breitling in person, but look at a Breitling and you can almost touch the dial. It's so clear, the glass. It is so perfectly, like, everything about it is just perfect. The glass is, no light can hit this glass and make it reflect. It is perfect, and Ball has that sort of quality. I'm such a drunk idiot. I was out drinking with some friends. I was actually on a date with a girl, and I had a Ball watch on, and some homeless guy came up to me and was like, do you have any cash? And I had no cash on me, and I go, I got this really nice watch if you want it. And so I gave him the fucking watch.
You gave your... Wow, bro.
I got laid, but I was pissed after. I was like, fuck, what did I just do?
Where do you normally drink at? I will dress up like a bum and shit. Hey, Dad, you got some cash?
This guy made out with a $1,000 watch. I saw him drinking a handle 2 minutes later. I'm like, that son of a bitch.
Bro.
Yeah.
You must have been wasted, bro.
I was so drunk. I was fucking drunk.
Look, I'm not gonna say I got wasted on the last Invicta cruise I was on, but I did have a lot to drink one night. And they like, man, hey Trap, that's a nice watch. I'm like, yeah, I know, man. You got one too. Get away from me. Like, no. You know,
I'm from a town that has no homeless people, so living in Boston is like a new experience because it's like all homeless people. So I'd have no clue what to do when they start talking to me. Most people just ignore them. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I just don't know what to do. You know, it's like I have no etiquette around them.
Let me give you a word of advice, and this for anybody. I give money freely here and there, but don't go in your wallet in front of somebody that's asking you for money. They may just bop you over your head and rob you. That's free advice coming from your boy.
One time my car broke down, right? This guy comes up to me. I'm trying to fix the tire. And this guy comes up to me. He's got teardrop tattoos and everything. And he goes, what do you got in your wallet? I'm like, fuck. All right. So I pull out my wallet and I probably had $100 in it. And I was ready to go to Boston. So I'm like about to pull out. I pull out my wallet. I have $100. He goes, can I just borrow $5 and I'll fix your tire? I was like, yeah, of course. I give him the $5. He fixed my tire. He goes, I just need it for some cigarettes, and leaves. Fixes my whole thing. I'm like, whoo.
You took a chance, like, boy.
Woo.
I hope that's not a common occurrence, man, because hey, man, you scaring me here, Billy.
that guy's a rookie who clearly doesn't know how to rob people. $5. He could have had to all the cigarettes he wanted for the next month.
Oh shit!
Oh man, let me see what. Okay, we got.
If you're looking for a good watch, check out About Vintage.
About Vintage.
Yep.
Vintage. Hold on, let me see what that looks like.
They're about $300 at GMT.
Okay.
But the best part is they engrave the watch for you. Let me show you what this looks like. They engrave the back of it for free. So they sent me this watch as a review, and they engraved my channel name, Not a Watch Snob, on the back of it, which I thought was super sweet.
That is dope.
Right? Super nice, you know?
That is dope. I like that. Let me see. What is this? Say cool, calm, collected. Yeah, only 7. Trying to talk to the wife and letting me
Hey,
buy some
Vincent, to
more.
answer your question, Vincent, I do play the Powerball. I might play maybe once a week or something like that. I don't really like spend a lot of money on it, but I do play the Powerball.
And knowing is half the battle. Yes, sir. I was just looking at that earlier. You gotta love some G.I. Joe. But anyway, I'm gonna answer that. My question. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I do, however, I'm waiting for that. I'm gonna get that to sold next year with T-Star. But I am looking at. I mean, because we're in this recession, our gas is high. I don't know how much gas is where you guys are, but our gas went back up to like $4.30. And I know I was talking to Vic. Vic was telling me that like their gas was $3.29 or something. I'm like,
That's cheap. $3.29.
yeah, dude, it's over $4 here. So, I don't know why, like Indiana's gas so high is like higher than most people around us. So like I think that's ridiculous.
I haven't really paid attention to the gas prices. Not that I'm rich or anything like that, but
He gets free gas.
the prices are what it is. I mean, what I'm gonna do? Walk?
I will if I have to. I may have to. I'm gonna buy a scooter.
I picture you scootering around.
I'm telling
That's
you,
the best.
I'm gonna put a little a 16 or 15 slot dive case on the back of my scooter too.
I'm scootering around in
Riding
Indiana.
around with my Invicta pieces, sharing with the rest of the world.
I think Vic has it out for Joe Biden. That's twice now. He said thanks, Joe Biden.
Yep.
I see you there, Vic.
Hey, I just say thanks to all the politicians for everything going up.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that? Somebody sent me the meme about what he said. There's two. I only got 2 words for you, and it was like a Joe Biden clip. America's. It was something made in America. It was something he said, but it was actually 3 words instead of 2. I can't remember what it was.
Hey, I remember way back in the day when I was in the military, that we didn't get a raise one year, but the politicians voted themselves a $50,000 raise, and the military didn't get anything. So, yeah, it's all about the politicians are all about themselves, and they will always tell you what they're going to do once they get into office, but they never tell you how they're going to do it. So I don't care what you can tell me what you're going to do. I don't care. I want to know how you're going to do it.
Which is one of the reasons why, and I hate
to affect my pocket. We got a problem.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons. And I hate to get into politics, but that's one of the reasons why I don't watch debates, because a whole bunch of people talking in circles. 2 people talking in circles about nothing. You said Godfather telling you what they're going to do, but they can't tell you how they're going to do it. I don't believe anything they say.
Nope.
I can tell you this from experience. If you're in the military and there's a Democratic president, oh, woe is you if we're in wartime. Because you're going to get the bare minimum.
Yep.
Republican in office, you get whatever you need to win that war. I'm telling you, and it is a complete night and day. Now, I've served under a Democratic president as well as a Republican president, and there was complete night and day. And if the Republican president put it to where the benefits I get now came from a Republican president. So all I'm saying is I don't trust any of them until they do what they say they're going to do as well. Yeah. I don't like to get into the whole political thing. I don't jump on nobody's bandwagon. They ain't my best friend. I don't care like how savvy they can talk, because Obama had like the most elegant speech ever. You know what I'm saying? This dude can talk. And I have nothing against Obama, but it's not like he my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that man like that. Joe Biden, I don't know him like that. Trump, I don't know him like that. He ain't my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying like this. I don't get into that whole political back and forth, because at the end of the day, you have me and you arguing over what? That's all I'm gonna say. What are we arguing over? Because we
I
still
just like
under
to
the
keep
same
my
battle.
taxes. That's all I care about, is keeping my fucking taxes. I don't want my money going to anybody else. If I'm working my ass off, it goes to me. and the homeless person who gets me outside the bar when I'm drunk. That's it.
Yeah, let's get back to watches, fellas.
Yes, sir. You're right. Let's get back to the watch. Let me see where we at. We at an hour and 24 minutes. Now, I was saying before the Tissot T-Star 2000 is one of the watches I want in my collection, and then eventually the Tudor Black Bay, the Heritage. I'm not in a rush because that Tudor Black Bay right now was like $4,300. That'll be more like a retirement watch at this point.
Yeah.
But and then after that, it's like right now I'm not really focusing on too many watches like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we got
Tissot
other
has
stuff
a cool
going on.
history. Tissot
yeah.
created the first anti-magnetic watch.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't
they're
know
known
that.
for that. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
really cool history.
Yeah.
I know they made a nice what was it? I want to say about 5 years ago they had a Muhammad Ali edition watch. Hey, get that from her. I don't want her touching that.
Let me ask a question. I think this question has been brought up before, but Billy, on something you just said, how many people really care about history?
Me, big time. I think if a watch has a cool story, it's so much easier to convert someone who doesn't give a shit about watches into the hobby than a watch that's just like, oh, this is a watch. You know, like
So
there's a history behind it.
So okay, when you say cool story, are you talking about the story of the watch, or are you talking about the story of the company?
The brand per se. Yeah.
Okay. Because a watch can have a cool story, doesn't mean that the company has a cool story. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So that's kind of a difference. And I'm I'm definitely speaking on the company, but at the same time, I would say, and the reason why I say it is that, you know, because I dabble a little bit into micro brands and other little things, is that a lot of these companies, they don't have an amazing history. You know, they might only be 5 years old, so they don't have this big history. But the quality of their timepiece can be exceptional.
Exactly.
And so, you know, I don't have a problem with the company not having a long history at all. It makes for good talk. You know, that history.
That's what I'm saying.
I do get it. Yeah. It makes it. I definitely understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Storytelling too, because like even if the brand's only 5 years old, if it has a cool story behind it, it's still cool. You know?
Yeah, it could. But a lot of people, you know, well, this brand is 100 years old. You know, this brand is, you know, 90 years old. This brand been around since 1890. You know.
Well, reputation and history do go coincide if you think about it. You know.
They do. And one thing I do know about that is the finance go along with that history too.
Yeah, you are paying someone's pocket. You're right.
Exactly. So,
but I also think that micro brands do a lot of, like, there's some micro brands out there that do put a lot of time and effort into creating really good watches. And then there's some micro brands out there who just take a Seiko, maybe change the dial, and call it a fucking day. And absolutely. I think that, like, if you put effort into anything that you do, you'll get a lot of results versus just, you know, rebranding something that's already been out there, you know?
Yeah.
Well, so let me ask you guys this. What do you guys think about watches that's wrapped around like current events or a particular thing that we used to, like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, which I know people always talk about the Pepsi dial, but like, could you imagine if, let's say, for instance, Patek put out a watch dedicated to G.I. Joe? Not necessarily having the characters on it, but just the actual year that it was made. You know what I'm saying?
The Cobra.
Man, I think that'd be dope.
It's dope,
that, right? Because that was a part of, honestly, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Transor Z, Silverhawks, this was stuff that a lot of people grew up on. Yeah. And, you know, when they do movie remakes, people get excited. There's a lot of nostalgia in it. Man, that's a part of our history. And then you got this nice timepiece. I think that's dope. That's me personally.
Well, I would say the first issue I see with what you just said would be, you said Patek.
Yeah.
How many people can afford a Patek?
None.
You're pricing us out.
Yeah.
True.
But your analogy just priced us out.
But there's a reason
Yeah.
why I feel like they charge so much. I feel like the there's a word that I can't even say. Exclusivity, whatever the fuck the word is. The exclusiveness of the watch.
I know exactly what you're saying, bro.
Creates its own. It creates its own. It becomes a currency. If you could go grow money on trees, then money would be valueless. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like the exclusiveness of that watch makes everyone around there go, oh shit, I wish I had that watch. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but at the same time, the company only wants a certain type of people to buy their watch.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
So it's priced.
That's the same with Rolex. That's the same with Rolex.
Well, I chose Patek for the very reason was when AP made that Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
And I saw in the comment section the day it launched. I was at work. I was selling cars at the time when it launched. I think LeBron James was one of the first people to buy the first 5, which was like $5 million or something for that flying tourbillon. But here was the thing: was there were so many people in the chat upset at, like, why would you choose Black Panther? Your watches are no more than like an Invicta at this point. People were like tagging it, but they was like, well, because of the heritage, I guess it's a good watch. So it was like I don't know, man. I just felt like people, they slammed it, but they praised it at the same time. But it's like, okay, so if Invicta's put out, I don't know, 7 or 8 Black Panther watches, and I've seen some reviewers literally slam these watches, and I'm like, you know what? I respect the engineer. I respect the design guy or gal, whoever designed the watch, regardless of the fact. I don't care what people think of it. Just like I don't care if it's an Aragon, I don't care if it's Timex. I got respect for the person that's drawing these watches out and putting it together. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the MSRP. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the craftsmanship and what this watch actually means to people. Billy, you stated it. You like the story.
I do.
And Dave D, you said that pretty much, Godfather, you got watches that could tell us a bunch of stories, bro. Like, we literally said you got a time capsule in your house.
Right, let me answer Vic's question. Vic asked me a question in the chat there. Yeah, Vic, if prices are right for the Swiss event, I'm looking at that 52 millimeter reserve Grand Diver with the SW500 with the red bezel. That's what I'm looking at getting if it is priced right. If it's not priced right, it'll sit there and collect dust with everything else.
Where are you at? What state are you from, Godfather?
I'm in Virginia.
Nice. I lived at Fort AP Hill for a little while. What a fucking nightmare that was. It's like 7,000 degrees. No AC. I probably lost 10 pounds and it was tough.
Hey, and you know what, guys? And since we got Billy on here, man, I want you guys to visit his channel. I really I love Billy, and you always give everybody credit, man. But I absolutely love what you do with your channel, like the quirky stuff that you do, man. The themes and stuff, man. Like the parodies, and that's what it is, y'all. He is a watch reviewer parody. Like he's Mad TV, all wrapped up in one, bro. Like that dude is. Man, you're a great producer, man. I love your channel, man.
If you can't have fun and make fun of yourself, what's the point of living? You know, if you can't have fun and enjoy what you do, that's what I hate about watching watch reviewers. Because sometimes you watch a watch reviewer and it's like watching lead paint dry. It's like, and this is the watch and it's got the history of blah, blah. It's so fucking boring. It's like, dude, have some life. This is supposed to be a fun hobby that gets people... My whole point is to convert people who don't give a shit about watches into watches. What got me into watches, I wouldn't consider myself like a collector before this, was the history, the story behind it. If a watch could talk, what would it say? How many risks has it seen? What things has it been through? It's kind of cool to me, you know. It's fun.
Just gave me an idea. I think I'm gonna do a show like that.
Right?
If this watch can talk on your wrist, what would it say?
Exactly. What like
I like
old
that.
vintage watches. Think about what a vintage watch could say. You know, like it's seen so many wars. It's seen so many like the person who had that. I like to buy used watches. I don't buy new watches because that watch, the dings, the scrapes, whatever the fuck is going on in that watch, it saw something. It was around for something. That person's life. It's cool to me. You know.
Well,
Okay.
I know there's a watch that fell out of a plane before that landed on somebody's forehead. That
Hey,
watch got a lot to tell. Boy.
if that watch survived, the stories it could tell, okay? But it's because
Man.
of that watch is what got me into Invicta, okay? That watch got me into Invictus because of what happened. So
My
my very
Invicta.
first Invicta has a great story to tell.
I got my first Invicta on a cruise and I paid way too much for it. But it also got me into thinking about brands and got me thinking about like what's going on in the watch world, you know, and I think that's like I call Invicta the gateway watch because a
is.
lot of people
Mhm.
get into it based off what they see and then they start thinking, okay, if this is what I like, what more is out there? And they kind of it's like a drug, you know, it's like it becomes a passion. It's kind of beautiful.
Man,
Yeah.
that is, and you know what? At the end of the day, I for one, I can't speak for nobody else, but I do follow along with you, Billy. I don't take it so serious. I enjoy my collection. I have a number of watches that I've collected, and it was based off a lot of a lot of you guys. Honestly, you know what I'm saying, Victor. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a lot of great watches. I love his sense of how he collects watches. You know what I'm saying? I'll follow behind him and grab a
Mm-hmm.
couple. Yeah, you like it too? I actually, matter of fact, when I met her for the first time, my granddaughter, I wore this watch right here, and I
Oh wow.
dedicated this to her. And if you guys, I'm gonna tell you this: if you're on YouTube, go check out Drink Champs with Shaq. Go 2 hours and 25 minutes into the chat and listen what he says about diamond pieces through Invicta versus other companies. It's a
Mm.
very interesting comment that he made.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's right. But I will
I,
tell you this. This is almost 3 carats of diamonds. It has
Yeah.
a Salida 200. Pretty nice watch. Under $1,000.
Yeah.
You can't, I mean,
Shaq made a lot of sense on Drink Champs. A lot of sense. Matter of fact, he made so much sense that they couldn't even respond.
Yep.
They couldn't even respond. Just saying. Yeah. I'll show you Billy, this might be your style, Billy. I don't know. You have a Rolex and you like here's a Rolex for you. This is
Let me see.
hey Trav, can you
Oh, what is that?
this is a Yema Superman.
Yeah, I thought it was a Yema. Yeah, Yema's nice. I've been
Yeah.
wanting to get this. There's a Yema that I saw recently. The dial was like
Yeah.
almost sunburst. It was gorgeous, and I've been thinking about
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah, Yemas are pretty cool.
Yemas are nice. Yeah, I haven't gotten into Yema yet though.
Yeah, they matter of fact, they have a micro rotor coming out.
Oh, really?
Really badass watch. But
I think micro rotors are gorgeous. Ever since I saw one on a friggin' watch I'll never be able to afford, I wanted one.
You see
Yeah.
Panerai.
Godfather right there?
yeah.
I gotta take
But,
you down there
you know,
to see some of the heat from Godfather's house.
So, look at this. You want to see a unique watch, Dave?
what you got? What you got?
This thing is fucking strange. So, this won the Watch Oscars.
Yeah, I've seen
Oh,
that.
yeah. I saw when you did that.
Giga
Yeah, I've seen
Design. Siga Design. Yeah. It's got a cool story because everyone thought the Watch Oscars were going to be won by the Swiss, and a Chinese company kicked the butts, you know?
Yeah.
Which I like.
Yeah,
Underdog stories are great too.
Yeah, that's definitely a pretty out there watch. You're very
definitely.
unique. Yeah, very unique.
Definitely.
Well, looks more like a globe watch.
You can't read it to save your fucking life, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I swear, I thought I was getting old. I'm reading the time going, what the fuck is that say? You know, I looked like a 90-year-old trying to read a phone.
But that's a cool watch, though. I saw your review on that. That's a cool watch. I like that.
Here's my tourbillon.
Oh, hold on.
What brand is that?
Error.
Era. Okay. That's
Error.
pretty hot.
Now, it's unique. It's a wandering hour tourbillon, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you can't tell, but the dial has all these sparkles. Let's see if I can get under light. All these sparkles in it that make it look like. 1 second. Let me see if I can do a better view. That make
I
it
can
look
see
like
it.
stars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
Which is fun. It's a fun watch.
Yeah.
I got it when I lost 100. I lost 100 pounds, almost actually 200 pounds, and
Wow.
I got that as a celebration.
What size is that?
45. Thing's fat,
Ah,
and it's
okay.
wide. I mean, look how thick this thing is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
Is it about
15.
15 millimeter?
Yeah, 15.
You singing? Okay.
No history there. Just their marketing is terrible. It's probably the worst marketing I've ever seen. It's their whole marketing strategy is this watch will get you laid. That's literally the entire marketing strategy.
Well, why don't you write them a letter and become their marketing manager?
I should say, well, I made a whole video dissing them. I was like, I bought this watch. I haven't seen any more pussy. So what's going on here? You know, like.
Now, that is the Chinese tourbillon?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
Nothing's wrong.
Yanju. I can't even forget
Oh,
me, but
yeah. Okay.
Gunju.
I know the one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're pretty out there.
yeah.
What's up,
I
Rico?
hate
You
when
see
people
mine.
false
Father, do you have
advertise.
anything new?
Hold up, no, I don't mind, bro. Hold on, let me bring the man that smiled a lot up.
Hey, Godfather,
So
have you got
Yeah.
anything new? Have you gotten anything new?
Other than that S1 Moon Explorer, I hadn't got anything since that. And that was
what do you
during
think
the
about
car
that? How do you like it?
I like it. I mean, it's comfortable on my wrist, and you guys know how I wear my watch, so
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, it just feels comfortable. I like the way it looks. I like the styling and everything like that.
Yeah.
I got the red with the blue trim. You know, that one, smacked me. It was different. And the fact that I needed me another watch with the Lava Rock in it. So, it covered all the and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I picked that up.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Dave, it's not
there's a-
uncomfortable wearing a chain and a watch at the same time, or what do you call it, a bracelet and a watch at the same wrist?
No, not for me, because my bracelet is on this wrist and I wear my watch on this side.
No, I'm saying Dave has the bracelet in front of the
Dave.
watch.
No.
Interesting. I tried doing that. I just felt like it was bumping into each other.
Well, it does. It does bang around, but I don't feel a thing. It's like it's nothing to do. But there's a piece that eluded me, and it's I guess you would call that a maritime type of watch. It's used in ships.
Oh,
In the captain's quarters or wherever, when he's navigating the ship, and it's one of those big timepieces that they use in the front of the ship. And
that's
this
sick.
particular company was selling it, and just didn't have the money at the time.
It's the worst.
I couldn't pull it off, man. I wanted to bad because
We got
the
a
whole
man.
package is so beautiful, and it's a piece that I could throw away all my watches, but I would keep that piece.
Wow.
It's that type
Wow.
of piece. Yeah. It's
Wow.
yeah. They made a limited run, and I couldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna mortgage my house, but
Oh, that's serious business, bro.
Does anybody have any watches that got away like that? Like the watch that got away.
several
Do you have anything
got
like
away.
that? Several?
We got several.
Several got
I got
Yeah.
several watches. Hey guys,
Yeah.
let's welcome one of the happiest guys on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and anywhere in the world, man. One of the most beautiful humans that we have. My man Rico Smiles.
I get to meet him in person. This is the best guy ever. I love this guy.
What's up, Rico?
Yo.
Yo, it's
What's
good,
up, bro?
y'all.
What's going on, man?
How y'all doing? Hey, happy
Right.
Sunday. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling out there?
Good. Dude, you are like the most positive person I've ever met.
I appreciate that. Yo, y'all already know. Many hugs, many blessings. Yo, beautiful humans. Hey,
I like that. I like that.
How y'all doing today?
Good.
Everything good, brother.
What's on the wrist?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got the latest on the wrist tonight.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's that crossbar.
Okay.
What did it do wrong? Just land in jail. Oh shoot.
Got a pop top on there.
That's sick.
Skeleton
Holy
style.
shit.
Got the Stingray strap on there.
Hold up, man. Hold up, bro. Mine can do that too. Huh?
Hey, let's go.
Huh?
I see you. I see you, bro. I got one of them
James
too.
Bond.
Limited edition of 150. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
hey. But this is what makes, you know what? This is what I love mostly about collecting watches, man, is everybody has a difference of opinion. Everybody got their own style, quirks and stuff like that. Everybody got a story. I mean, and I've had experience with a lot of you guys. Billy, you new to the thing, but I mean, you fit right in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just another addition to the family. And that's what it is, you know. But Rico, I know you've been on a collecting tear lately, bro. You collected what 4 watches in the past month and a half?
Let's see. Since my birthday in August, I've collected about 20.
Oh,
I was off
20
because I know you got that
altogether.
Carmen Hawk. That Carmen Hawk was nice, man.
Oh yeah, that Carmen Hawk. Yo, fire.
Rico got some good birthday money.
Man.
Hey man, yo, Twitch
Hey.
treat me nice, man. I can't complain.
I dropped the mic on
Oh,
that
good.
one.
Yeah.
That's how you make money? You make money on Twitch?
Oh yeah, that's my job. I stream on Twitch.
What do you stream?
Anything really, to be honest. But like I play video games. We watch cartoons, like movies. Today is actually Sports
Tell them
Sunday.
what's the name of your show, bro? What's the name of your channel?
Oh, you already know the link is twitch.tv cartoons and drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course. I was about to say this guy's higher than me right now. Holy shit! Good for you, man.
Hey, but yeah, that's the link right there, and yeah, it's been a fun journey. I am aiming for partners, so I can't wait till I get that verified. You know what I'm saying? That check mark.
That's what's up.
But yeah,
That's what's up,
treat me
man.
nice over there. It's been an awesome journey, and today is actually Support Sunday, so I'm actually, I'm supporting all the homies, showing off other people's streams, YouTube videos. I already showed you Trap.
Yeah.
And yeah, we doing things over there.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man.
That's
so
awesome.
Rico, I got the question for you, man. Is there anything on the horizon, anything else that you're looking to get, or are you cool for right now?
The main ones on my list, of course, the vintage, we call it the Stewie, the football automatic. That's still eluding me right now. And a few new Akulas that are coming out.
Give me a second.
Open heart. There's a double open heart with a unique shape. I'm not sure how to explain it, but yeah, a few Akulas that are coming out that I've been looking to get. But yeah, that's the main stuff right now. But it's an ever expanding wish list, to be honest. Like you know, I like the unique stuff. So when I see it, I'm like, I want that.
Are you gonna participate in purchasing anything tomorrow on the Swiss Royale from ShopHQ?
So depending on price wise, I'm not sure at the moment.
Okay.
You know, I know they're doing a lot of Salida 500s. But my personal favorite movement is the SW200. I like a clean dial, you know, just a 3-hand movement. And I hadn't seen them do that they're doing too many 200s, but yeah, the 500s is nice. I have like a few pieces that I've seen, but nothing that just caught the attention yet.
Okay.
Hey, appreciate that, Vic. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow Rico, man. Cartoons and Drugs, man. If you on Twitch,
I'm trying to find him.
Vic just dropped the link. Let me put the link.
Yeah, Vic
just
dropped.
dropped the link.
Okay, good. I'll find it.
Yes, indeed.
That way.
Appreciate that, Vic. Yes, sir.
Hey, sweetie. So yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
I just wanted to get people's perspective on what's going on. If people are excited about tomorrow, some of the old school. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of the older collectors chatting in the thing. I wonder if they'll show up tomorrow evening.
Mm-hmm.
That would be dope. Like, cause I miss talking to some of those folks, man. That was the only time I talk to them is through YouTube or Facebook, and I'm not on Facebook that often anymore. So yeah, I'm more to the YouTube right now. So I'm kind of geeked about seeing what tomorrow's gonna bring. I'm the MBZ. I ain't fooling with nothing. I ain't fooling with nothing because I'm gonna tell you where I got blessed at. I was one of those collectors when I came into Invicta. I was like, all right, these watches are cool. I like this. But then when I heard, yeah, I know, baby. When I heard about the SwissMade designation, and I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me get into this. I started doing my research. I said, oh, I definitely want to get one of those. And it wasn't until right before COVID, I won my first raffle, and I got my first Salida 200, which I actually sold to Ad, I believe.
Was that the Octane? I know you had the Octane.
I sold that Octane for last year for the Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I took the money from there and sent it straight over to American Cancer Society.
Gotcha.
Make SwissMade mean something again. That sounds like a campaign, bro.
I was about to say.
It sounds like a campaign, bro. What we talking about? Hey, if you run it, bro, hey, you know I support you. If you run it for anything, I ain't even got to be in your state. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all meet this man, cool, calm, and collected, meet him in real life. If you don't love him, something wrong with you. Like your what's that? Abdul Obligado is something's wrong with it. I'm telling you, that dude he's for real.
Mandula
What do you guys
Oblongata?
think about Friday, a military piece or a Black Panther piece? Do you have to ask, bro? Put both of them on. Quit playing.
Hey.
Quit playing, bro. I already got my military piece ready to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. I got my Black Panther sitting over here. So yeah, we getting it.
Hey, I gotta say, that video did in tribute to Chadwick. That is still my favorite video that I've done on my YouTube so far, and that Zeus is like what still like holds a special place in my heart.
Tell you,
great piece.
I'm telling you, bro. Like Chadwick was the man, and based on, let me see. Hold up, give me a new SwissMade Magnum, and I'm in.
Of course,
but you know what? I will say because they made in 2015 there was a Salida 500 Magnum, and I would much rather see the Magnum over the Flying Fox, or the Fiery Fox, or the Slippery Noodle, or whatever they want to call it.
Not the Slippery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I will say I will say, as far as the Flying Foxes, I do want that shutter version with like the portrait of the lady. I know Godfather got the which version did you get? Godfather?
I got the Sand 7 one.
Sand 7.
With that lady booty
nice
on there.
Yep.
Yep.
That was my birthday watch. Okay. Hey, hey, look, I'm an old man. I got to get my ass where I can get it. Okay. Hey, it's after 9 o'clock, so I can say that. Okay.
Hey, Godfather's my dude, man. Hey, man, you crazy, bro.
For sure.
Hey,
I really just love the artwork. Like, you know, I have the transatlantic with that type of nose art on there, and I just think it's dope. Like any type of like piece they've done like that. Of course, I got the Rasta Zeus and like other pieces like that.
Oh, he got one. You got one?
No, this is something else. But
that's that. But it's the same. It's the same designer though.
Yeah, I know. That's a nice piece.
Yeah, Nick Gentry. I got that one.
Yeah.
I got a Nick Gentry.
So the only magnums with SwissMade on the dials were the original 3 models from the first run. They released right before the low change. Yeah. I remember that, bro. But I mean, but I think honestly though, Vic, I think they should have came back with that. But I know AL said that he's not really trying to repeat certain designs and stuff like that. I get that, but I mean, you still got some old school collectors. Hey, somebody, she's climbing out of that.
Oh, no. So, your name's Billy, right?
Yeah. What's up, Rico?
Yo, nice to meet you. I gotta say,
I'm so happy I get to meet you face to face because I've seen your comments in DK's channel, and I'm like, damn, I gotta meet this guy. This guy seems so fucking chill.
Hey, like I said there, my life's mission is just spreading good energy, good vibes to the universe. That's
good.
what I'm all about.
Good, man. I like the shirt too.
Man. Hey, you like the shirt? Hey,
of course. Look at that thing. Thing's nice.
Hey, Rico put me up on game. I got a couple of shirts, man. Rico, he fixed me up.
Rico would love my closet. Literally, it's all just like Hawaiian and colorful pattern shirts and just crazy fucking everything, man.
SwissMade stamp.
Hey, definitely love it.
Yeah. But you know what? Hey, at this point though, Vic, and this is for everybody in the chat, Godfather can tell us better than most people, man, because he's seen you've literally been there from day one up to this point. So you have that history. And I just feel like right now, even I came in on the scene in 2014 and didn't really get serious into collecting until 2017. Mm-hmm. But the one thing I can say now that remains the same is it is a fun brand to collect. Yeah. Because of the people. It's really, man, like I said, it all started with a watch. And the people make Invicta is to me like a place of home, so to speak. Because if it weren't for none of y'all, I don't know, I'll probably be like Seiko, Timex, Casio, because I got a number of Casio. Don't play with me, God's here. But they really don't have, or to me, don't hold that same family value as in Invicta. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And even with Aragon, which is weird because Aragon, I got to give it to Wing. Word of mouth has pushed his business to like the brink, bro. Like he's not advertised like that. You don't see him on major networks, and it's just like people post their watches and they talk about it on social media, and then you're like, I bet I'm gonna go buy it. If you're on Facebook, you gonna know about, Aragon, which I think is one of the most slept on, micro brands that is, I guess, a rendition of Invicta. But I don't know. I'm more like Billy though, man. I'm exploring. I'm going out and I'm like, okay, let me see. I'm honestly trying to see what I can get for under $1,000. $1,000 is my limit until I get my tutor. But everything else, $1,000 is that's it.
Get secondhand watches. secondhand watches are the way to go. Like, I don't buy new watches. The way I look at it's like cars. You buy a car out the showroom, the second you drive it out of the showroom, you're fucked. So, like, why fucking do that to yourself? Get something that's pre-owned and it's going to keep its value, if not gain or minus $200. Who cares? You know, like, you can get nice quality timepieces pre-owned for under $1,000. So, like, what do you, you know, it's a no-brainer. I don't have money like that to spend on, you know, thousands and thousands.
Family, if it wasn't for Invicta, it's not about the watch anymore. I feel you. He said Wayne has great pieces, but the market is very different. The marketing is his marketing is different, man. He don't do the MSRP thing. I mean, I think every watch company do that. It's just like when it comes to Invicta's would be like, hey, this watch is $4,300, but you can get it for $499. And I know people like they poke fun at that, and they're like, how is that possible? Why is it everything always on sale? I don't know why they do the marketing they do. I'm not here to explain it. If you want the explanation, go to Fat Cat's channel. He'll tell you why. I don't, and I'm not getting into that. All I know is I'll gladly pay the $200 for the watch that I want.
It's so they can have ShopHQ. No one would watch ShopHQ if they were like, this is actually a $43 watch. If you know, if they say this is a $10,000 watch, but it's going for $43, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I need to get that watch. But if they're saying this is a $43 watch, we're selling it for $43, no one's gonna buy it, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, Invicta had that. Was it 3 years ago? They had that diamond piece. AL had it was 74. I think it was a Sabacco specialty, and that watch was like 10 grand. And I don't even know what movement was in it, but I know it had a lot of big diamonds on it. I don't know. You guys remember that?
Was it the double tourbillon?
No, it wasn't a double tourbillon. It was the one. It was his birthday watch. Because it was
I think that was an 8040N though.
Was it an 8040N?
Yeah.
I know it was $10,000. I know that.
That black diamond. Was that black diamonds?
They were white diamonds. They was white diamonds.
Yeah, it's just that they were bigger crystal. They weren't set up like the paves. They were much bigger.
Yeah, they was big.
It was large.
Big diamonds.
It was large.
Sister T's in the building.
Sister T.
What's going on, Tanya?
What's up, Tanya? What's happening? The original JT Black Diamond stash.
Rich,
I saw that.
Good, Rich.
I saw that, Vic. Do you have that watch?
That's the one I was referring to.
Yo, get Rich in the building.
Yes, indeed.
He rich. Yeah, we got all the good people in here, man. Like it's some heavy hitters in here. That's somebody like
family.
Rich. I wouldn't battle him in a watch battle. I wouldn't mess with Tanya in a watch battle or Hugo at all. Nope.
What? I have a question. 2023 is coming up. I'm just kind of curious.
Okay.
2023 is coming up, and I'm just kind of curious to what people's where the collection is going to take them in 2023.
The question is, are people going to be collecting like that?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. How far ahead are you thinking as far as your watch collection? Are you just thinking within the moment, or are you thinking further down the road? You know,
I'm thinking about buying more Rolexes now as the market drops, and then I'm gonna be a douche and sell them once the market goes up. That's what I'm thinking about doing, to be honest with you.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. What about you, Godfather?
That is fair.
What you got going on?
I'm looking for more pocket watches.
Okay.
And I'm hoping I've been in talks with Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that they come out with some pocket watches with more automatic movements or even a tourbillon. One that I gave him specs on was to have a pocket watch, 50 millimeter, put a tourbillon movement in there, and you can either have a nice vintage off-white or antique white mother of pearl dial.
Yeah.
Just to give it a vintage look. And for this particular one, I want to make it a full hunter, which basically means it has a cover to cover the front.
Yeah.
When he was here during the cookout, we sat down, we talked about it. I showed him watches that, the designs of the watches that I have that I would like to see Invicta do. So
Yeah. And I would back you up on saying that I've always wanted to see about a 52 to a 55 millimeter pocket watch with a Valjoux or SW500.
Yeah, yeah.
I always want to see something like that. Now,
You guys should look into Waltham pocket watches.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You should look into Waltham.
Yeah.
Waltham.
I know that brand. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm just speaking on Invicta as far as that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I always want to see them put something like that out because they've never done it. So that's one that in that larger size that I would definitely think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say I would like to see it in its own special case though. I mean, a really nice case. The presentation has to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, because some people don't care about presentation, but I think presentation makes the watch.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
So
you know what? And to answer your question, for me, I've collected a number of pieces, man, and I've actually received a lot of pieces from you guys. If you guys remember, was it over a year ago? I was more interested in collecting watches from you guys because of who you were. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, to me, you guys, your lives are so much different, and I wouldn't have known you without the watch. So I was like, you know what? I love the way Godfather thinks and he talks, man. I would love to collect something from him. Dave D, Vic, like everybody. I always wanted something from somebody. I was like, if you ever get rid of one of your watches, let me buy it from you at least. And the first watch came to me, and then the second and third, and I'm looking like, wow, and I started thinking like, I talked to you guys behind the scenes. What made you collect this watch? I remember when I came on here and said, hey, I don't have an Aragon. Wifey bought me two. Dave D sent me my first Android. Hugo sent me a Silverjet, and something that you can't even get anymore. And I'm like, yo, I got stuff in my collection that the history behind it, man, is crazy, and they'll never leave my collection. And I mean, that's how I even got this one right here. So to answer your question, Dave, the only other watches that I see, like I said, that's a soul. If Invicta makes if they came back with the carbon Man of War, I would definitely jump on that because I missed out on that when it was a thing.
That's actually one. That was one of the first like expensive pieces that I saw that I really wanted. It actually, I think it actually came out the day I found ShopHQ, which was Yvonne at the time. But the day I was flipped through the channels and found the channel, I think that's when it actually came out, and I was like, yeah, there's no way I can pay for it, but that was an awesome piece. Like,
here you go, Tanya.
Carbon case. Ooh. Eating good over there.
So
I just had some wings myself.
So Rico.
Yes.
So for next year, where do you see your collection going for next year?
Definitely. I mean, that it's
Are
so
you-
hard
are
to
you
say
focused-
because it's so hard to say because there's always a ton on my list. Like it's like I said, it's ever expanding.
Right.
Depending on what I can catch at at the sale times, that will
Night, J. Jones.
That will determine like what specifically I get. But like I said, like there's a lot of stuff that I got this year. Like the purple labels that have been heavy that I've got this year, like Carbon Hawk.
Yeah.
Shoot.
This my only piece with forged carbon right here. But I just love how they did the gold with the purple, the loom mixed in. Purple mother of pearl and gold abalone on that chaos.
Right.
Nice bracelet. So it's a lot that I've seen that I like. And I just collect what I like. If I see it,
Okay.
it looks interesting to me,
You
especially
gonna
if
buy
it's
it?
yeah. Like Juan would say, I saw it, I liked it, I bought it.
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
but yeah, especially if it's like in a like special any type of colors or unique architecture. Like this one of my first pieces with unique architecture right here. This at Time Universe.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
So
think, but
yeah.
you know what? I will say this again. You may not like everything that Invicta does as far as the designs, but I would say for the price, they come up with some of the craziest designs, man. And I just feel like when other companies do it because of their name. So if Tissot came out with a funky design, other than Hublot, because I know Hublot is considered like the high end Invicta, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like people will give a lot more credit to other companies for some of those weird designs that, like what Rico actually fancies. So,
I'm about to pass out, guys. I'm see you tomorrow.
okay, all right, bro. Thanks
All
for
right.
stopping by.
Good
All
night,
right,
guys.
Billy. Have a
Thank
good
you.
one,
Great
buddy.
to meet you
Take care.
guys.
All right, take care.
So
Yeah, I
at
kind
the
of
end of the day, I just feel like we've said this before. Collect what you're gonna like. Can't nobody tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't putting a while. Even if they spent the money on it, like, all right, thank you. I'm still gonna wear my Invicta or Aragon or whatever the case is. Which for me, speaking on like you guys were talking about Aragons, and Dave, it's no secret. I've told you, man, I'm really looking at the Aragon brand. I just got that Evo, which I'm gonna be doing a review on that one next week.
Yeah.
I dig them, man. Those hush, girl, hush. Yes, she is.
Yeah. I would say for me, I have a list. I have a long list of stuff, and a lot of with my list, as I go down the list, watches are like sold out. They don't exist anymore because it's just a list, but it's a future list. So whenever I reach it, then whenever I get some money, I'll go down the list and see, okay, let's see what I can do. And I check it off. It might not be available anymore. Those things happen. But I have a list. Now, when it comes to Invicta, I haven't made a list other than it won't be above 50 millimeter. It'll be something under that. And I'm looking for special pieces. Like Godfather was just talking about the pocket watch. I would love to see something like that come out. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be the right piece.
Right.
Presentation, the whole works has to be pretty good. So, my list, I won't lie to you, my list is vast. It's out there. And some of those on my list, a lot of it I can't afford. But I like to remember what I'm looking at. So I look at it and I say, then I might find something that resembles it. And I say, okay, this resembles that or this. And, I move on from there. But, I like to look, but I have to be very particular in what I'm doing at this point. So.
Vic said he's looking for the Magnum Heritage, which I don't know why they put the brakes on that one, but they never came out with it. Let's see. Tanya said in 2023, I am trying to get my collection up to traps. Stop it.
Me too.
Stop.
I feel the same way.
You're going to get up to traps level, then to Godfather. It's like, I know she got some nice pieces.
Man, she got some.
I was around when she was sitting up there buying.
Right. I know we was in the chat and she was like,
Yep.
man, I messed around and got it again. I got another one. I'm
Mhm.
like, yo, that's
You know,
crazy.
I think Godfather has a titanium, blue titanium 7750 in his collection somewhere.
Not blue titanium. Nah.
The face of the watch is in blue.
Oh, the face of the watch is blue. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's scoping out he remembers everything in your collection. Hey, you can't get nothing past Dave, bro. If it's something he like, bro, he gonna tell you.
Hey, look, Godfather.
Eagle eye.
Hey, Godfather. Chap taking a quick video, man. It's hard to see. You got to slow the picture down. You know, like, hold on, what was that? Okay. Man, Chap, you went kind of fast. I can't see nothing. He said, that's for another day. You can't see all that. That's another day.
Yeah.
I open up the drawer. He go, click, click. Okay, we close the drawer now. He's like,
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, Tanya said she loved the beard. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. It's only on until this is only here until Christmas. The grandkid told me not to wear a fake beard for Christmas like I did last year when I played Santa. So I'm growing out this, but I already told them after the Christmas pictures are taken, this thing is gone because it's just too much.
I understand that. I understand that.
Hey, you look like a man's man, boy. I tell you the truth, boy. I was like, I said, when I looked on the clinic, I said, wait a minute, is that Godfather? I said, oh, that dude beard, boy.
Hey, you might have some reindeers in his driveway, man. Check it out.
Hey, they're sitting out there getting fed. You hear what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like, was it a few weeks ago when I posted the pictures on Instagram with the Dragon Masters, and I had the beard, and a couple of people that knew me that hadn't seen me in a while said, man, what'd you do, Photoshop your beard? I took a regular picture and sent it to me like, oh, damn, man, your beard is white. I was like, hey, you know. Look, anything for the grandkids. You hear what I'm saying? If it wasn't for them, this thing wouldn't be like this. So anything for the grandkids.
Hey, that's what it is, man. Grandkids is different. It's different than like raise your own, man. That's all I can say.
Hey, look, you know what I love about my grandkids? I can play when they get on my nerves. I can send them back. Send them back to the parents, okay? See, you know, when my kids was around, no, I couldn't send them nowhere. So,
Invicta Joe, let me see those reindeer on the menu for Memorial Day.
Hey, look, if they don't act right for Christmas, yes, they'll be on the menu.
That's funny. That's funny, man. Yeah, you know what? This has been an awesome night, man. Awesome conversation, man. Had some heavy hitters in here. A lot of folks came in here, so I like to give credit to the folks, my panel, everybody. Dave D, you know, listen, my brother. Come on. Oh, hold up, wait a minute. Oh yeah, you know what? That right there. There.
Nice. Very nice.
I dig those, man. I just appreciate y'all, man, because y'all know how I feel about the channel. You know how I feel about collecting, but y'all know me. Started with a watch, and if I never collect another watch, I've developed a lot of relationships on this channel, man, and got a chance to meet. I met all of you guys so far. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, for the most part. Like, no, Rico on the cruise. He was standing right behind the Lido deck. He was like, "Yo, Trav." And I will never ever forget that. He was so cool, man. And I was looking, I said, dude, he is, man, because it's different when you chatting in the thing, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you may hear somebody call in, which Godfather right now holds the title for the call-ins, man. You are 100%. Like, he is Mr. Call-in, you know what I mean? So there's only 2 people that held that title down. Our lovely late great Nitro Jill. You know what I'm saying? And then we got my man Godfather, which again I would never forget. Jill, she was hi guys. I love that when she called in. That was her thing. Don't ever like take for granted the relationships that we have and we've developed here, man. Like never. Traveling. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. You guys say your pieces before we get up out of here, man.
Hey,
speaking of what you, my bad, Dave.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Trap. Speaking of what you just alluded to, I gotta give you like your flowers, man. Like I feel like I didn't really know you back then when we had met on the cruise, but just getting to know you since then and finding your channel and everything, I was actually looking back, you know, watching all your videos, like once we really connected like that. And I had found this one video. It was one of your earlier videos, and I was like, you gave me a shout out, and I was like, yo, I didn't even really know you at the time. You know, we just chatted through the YouTube live and everything. And I was like, yo, give me a shout out before we even knew each other like this. I was like, man, that's something special. I always appreciate you, bro. You know, I look at you like family.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate everything that you do, man. Like, just like you are like it's hard to explain. Like you're like the heart of the community. Like you're the backbone. And like always gonna appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you having me on as always.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
Much love. Hey, and shout out to Kamon. This is, you know, I got that Man of War. I know he got this. It's my first moon phase. Loving this piece right here.
That's sweet. But I'm gonna tell you, as we end this show, I have to bring this brother up. This dude is cool. He's calm. And he's a collector. My man.
Victor.
What's going on?
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope watch to step to.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. This is yo, one of the most genuine people, and I don't have to blow smoke up nobody's nose, man. If you sit down with Vic and the other Vic, because we got some, like, I think all the coolest people name is Victor. You know what I'm saying? And we've established that. Right? But this dude, man, he makes you feel him, like literally feel like family, man. You sit down and talk to him, man. It's like, you my brother for real. Like, we're blood brothers now. Like, without even cutting yourself and doing the thing, you my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Cool people.
What's happening, everybody?
Man,
what's going on, Vic? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I've been scarce because I got these 2 miniature people in my life that they're a little bit demanding. You know, no one told me that these little miniature people, A, they got their little tiny hands in my pockets all the time. B, they run around my house trying to tear up my stuff. You know, but I love them.
Welcome to parenting.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm having a blast. You know what?
Sir.
Poopy diapers and all. I'm having a good time.
Yes, sir.
I'm. It's funny because my wife was just asking me, how does it feel seeing that all of your friends have grandchildren the age of your children? And I'm like, well, I feel in my 40s I'm a little bit more equipped to handle children than I would have been in my 20s. I was a mess in my 20s. I don't know about y'all, but I was a hot mess in my 20s. And, you know, I see people struggling, robbing Peter to pay Paul, and, you know, worrying about days off to take care of their kids. Man, look, I'm established enough in my life. I've got sick days. I've got everything I need. If the kid needs something, I don't have to, skirt out on a bill a couple of days before I do that. I handle my business. And I'm really happy that I finally got somebody to pass these daggone watches to.
Hi, thank you. I'm glad you said that. That's one of my biggest problems. That is one of my biggest problems. I have a girl. I don't have no boys.
Wow.
Yeah, but listen, hey Trav. Hey
Yes,
Trav,
sir.
put me on the big screen for a second. This is for Vic. Put me on the big screen.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah, buddy.
Classic.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's when you was back at the mall.
Yeah, I was working there then, right?
Yeah, I came in. That's me beside you.
Yes, sir. No, I see you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's back when I was feeding my habit. I was giving my paycheck straight to them. Because that was a part-time job. That was purely to feed the habit.
Absolutely. That's a long time ago, though.
Yeah, it was, man. Yeah, it was. Those are some good days, though. Those are some good days. Sometimes you just want to walk in and get that new watch smell.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. Look at this. This is lovely. This whole thing, Enrico. Thank you for what you said, bro. But like, this is what I live for, man. This is like my favorite element of the channel. The watches are cool. Don't get me wrong. But this part right here, man, you can't pay for. You can't pay for this, man. I mean, we went all the way out to Godfather's house, man, and he was like, "Don't worry about nothing. Sit down and eat. Enjoy yourself here. I'm gonna take you on a tour around."
And I'm so jealous of y'all.
Treated everybody. It's not like he just said, "Hey, Trav, I'm gonna just take you and let you walk around." Or Ryan Johnson, I'm gonna just take. No, he treated everybody like family.
Yep.
From the smallest to the oldest to the biggest and skinny, it doesn't matter. Hey, he got this thing. If you leave his house hungry, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
That's your own.
Yeah.
Hey, you get the knife hand on that one, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't playing. I literally had 3 plates. And then he was like, "Hey, Trav, we took some home." He said, "You got enough?" I said, "Yeah, I think so, man. I still got like 5 pounds of food right here, bro. I'm you know what
I
I mean?
hated
Like,
missing it, man. I messed around and I scheduled myself for a collector's event down at PG without putting the dates together in my head. And I'm like, oh man. And then, once I gave my word and said I was gonna be there, I was kind of trapped. But
hey,
these
cookouts are happening twice a year. I've started back up, since the pandemic and everything like that. My family knows about this and stuff like that. I will put the dates out there. I'll give Trap the dates. He can pass them on to you guys. You guys are welcome to come. Like he says, I have a lot of food, okay? The last 2 cookouts, I had 20 racks of ribs, okay, 60 pounds of chicken, a smoked ham, okay? We had macaroni and cheese. We had rice. We had pancit. We had green beans. I mean, baked beans. We have it all. Okay. My family is eclectic. I have people from all walks of nations and races and stuff like that. We just put everything together, like Trap. When Trap was at the cookout, he said, "Man, I ain't never had rice at a cookout." Yeah, that's because you never been to one of my cookouts. Okay.
That's beautiful.
We have it all. And yes, my saying is, if you leave here hungry, it's your own fault. There's too much food. Okay? Too much food. And I encourage people to take trays home. I have the to-go boxes, make the to-go boxes and take it home. Don't be shy. You can be shy if you want. Come the next day when you're calling to find out if I got any leftovers, I'll be like, yeah, should have got some yesterday. Trying to act cute, Don't act cute when you come to my house because the people will eat you under the table. Well, let me just have this one little rib. man, you better throw about 4 or 5 ribs on your plate.
That's a beautiful thing.
Let
Hey,
me
Dick,
get
it was
one
good
rib.
meeting you and Janet too.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, and this is what I want to convey. So for those people that watch this, we've had a number of conversations. We talked about politics. We talked about watches. We talked about family, cruises, food, reindeer. We talked about just about everything. And if you made it this far, or if you skip forward, just know this one thing. You're always welcome here on the channel. If you want to show your watches, if you want to showcase anything, you want to talk about shoes, hats, cigars. You know what I'm saying? We've had mailing stamps on here. You know what I'm saying? From the Toros. We've had, like, if you collect it, and my man, he collects Transformers Generation
We talk
1.
about babies.
We talk about babies. You know what I'm saying? Grandpa, you know what I'm saying? Like, grandpa life is slamming right now, but we do it. And this, you're welcome here, man. This isn't a, we're going to talk about you. If you wear Rolex, if you wear Patek, and I welcome anybody that wears, if you wear a watch over $25,000 and you want to come on, you're not going to be judged at all.
No.
You're going to be asked a lot of questions, because I'm like, yo, what did you do to get that watch? Like, what do you do? Are you day trading, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's good, bro? You know what I mean? But, like, I would never disrespect anybody. I won't let nobody disrespect. Y'all know how I do. All I got to do is hit, delete, you're done. You off. I won't let you come back up. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. But I've never had that before. I've never had that. So I don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody up here is family, man. From Dave D to Rico, the Godfather, you know, Get Rich. You know what I'm saying? Wally Hustle, which is my wife sitting over here. We got Vic.
It started with a watch. It didn't end there. It started with a watch. It did not end there.
What's that? What's that on that wrist? What's on your wrist?
This is actually my latest raffle win. I just won this
R150?
in Timepiece. Yeah, the R150 Meteorite Chaos.
There you go. There you go. I got that.
I knew it. I knew it as soon as I saw your wrist. I knew it.
Yep. Absolutely. Sweet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Absolutely.
I got all 3 of those, man. When we were on the cruise, I purchased all 3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Shout out to the gentleman that I was standing next to that bought, like, he bought his whole family. He bought like 23 of them suckers. I was standing next to him. Yeah. He said, I wanted, I think he said 23 or 30 or whatever, but he was like, I'm buying this for my family. He bought a bunch of them. It was some black guy standing right next to me, and the lady was on there. He was like, yeah, I want like 23. I said, did he say 23? He got 23 people. I was like, can I be in your family, bro? I ain't got to buy it.
Yeah, that pool is too deep for me to swim in.
Way too deep, bro. I mean, they was priced right, but I was like, dude, you just spent a small fortune just now, bro. So so before we go, man, I want to hear from everybody, man. You say your piece, say your, you know what I mean, what's on your heart, whatever. So Dave, okay, we heard from Rico. Dave, whoever want to go next.
I'll say, you know, back to what Rico was saying. Yeah, definitely, Rico. I agree that Trap, you know, you put yourself out there, and you know, you keep the show going, and the audience might not be that big, but the audience that you do have do appreciate you, I would say. And you know, I just like to thank the brother for all the robo calls and chats that I get, you know, behind the scenes. You know, you guys only knew this guy right here. I can't even keep a straight face saying it, man. But I'd like to thank Your Highness, you know, for bringing me up today. I appreciate it. You know, and to the rest of the collectors, man, you know, have fun. It's serious, but it's not serious. You know, it's something that we do because we enjoy it. You know, it gives us pleasure. You know, it gives us something to do. We could be doing a lot of other things, to be honest, but you know, we find time to, you know, for the camaraderie, in a sense. You know, so I think it's a good thing. You know, but listen, guys, once you reach 1,000 watts, I'm not trying to tell you to stop,
But once you reach that point, you know, kind of start rethinking some things a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, do what you got to do, but you know, because eventually you got to get rid of them some kind of way, unless you have a plan. So I would say pretty much just enjoy yourselves, you know, and look, you don't have to put other people down to enjoy your watch collection, man, or to even and you don't have to listen to them either. You can always shut them off, you know. You don't have to make a comment. You can just click that little button and just get rid of them, you know, if you don't enjoy what they're saying. So yeah, I said just have fun, and you know, that's my piece. That's it.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem.
You know where I'm coming from, brother. Trap, you know, you the man. You are such a catalyst for change, man. And you bring people together, and don't discount that, man. The ability to bring people together is a superpower. And there are not enough people with that superpower. For everyone else, look, we do what we love. We collect these watches because we love them. There's something about them. If you're anything like me, you might have like a slight obsession with time. I'm just going to tell you the same thing that I'm probably going to tell my children as they get older. A man without a watch will waste your time. And that's one thing we can't get back.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
absolutely.
And one thing you can't get back.
Yeah.
And I enjoy this time with each and every one of you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And now we got the Godfather.
Look,
take it home.
These guys, they said it all. You know, it is, you know, to echo their thoughts, you know, and their prayers and everything for this family. Like they all say, it started with a watch. You know, you came for the watch. You ended up with a family. Okay. And this family is unlike any other family out there. Okay. Because this is the family you chose, not the one you were born into, but the one that you chose. And you stay because of the way everybody in this family treats you. We treat each other with respect. We don't judge people for what they do, what they don't do, what they buy, what they don't buy. We don't care. Okay. Everybody here is family. Okay. Just like when you come to my house, Trap knows you came to my house. You came, say, as a friend. You said, well, I'm a friend, so he invited me. I'm going to show up. But you did not expect to get treated like family. Okay. It's like, well, yeah, I know I'm part of the Invicta family and, you know, I'm his friend, but he treated me like blood. He treated me like I've been coming to his house for years, like we've known each other for 100 years, you know, and that's the way it is. That's the way I am. That's the type of person I am. Okay. You come, your family, you enjoy yourself. And if you leave hungry, your own damn fault. I don't want to hear nothing the next day.
Hey, with that being said, family, men and women, we can collect all day. What's up, bro?
One more thing. Now, since Vic is back, that means you have another collector that you can throw in the pool for your
your battle.
Yeah.
Oh, he was already called.
Oh yeah, he was already called out last night. He was in there.
By his,
Okay.
By his friend. So yeah, you know how that go.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Yup. So we gonna see what's gonna shape. And with that being said, all I'm gonna tell y'all is, men and women, make sure you get your checks. Go get your vaccinations or whatever you're going to do. Go take your vitamins. You know what I'm saying? Elderberries, whatever it is you got to do, take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself and you go out there and collect stuff, you're going to end up in a hospital ventilator or even worse. And then somebody else is going to enjoy your collection. So with that being said, family, I ain't got nothing else to say while Blues Clues take us out. Yeah, okay, put my watch down. Thank you. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. Much love. Stop. That is so trifling. Your fingers wet.
Oh, no.
Boom. Family, until stop. Would you go? Listen, man. You got some home training? Go do something. Look,
You're scaring the baby.
I'm not scaring her. I'm trying to end the show. Family, much love. Thank you guys, man, for showing up. That's right, baby. Tell them. And until the next Lightning Strike, family, y'all, come on. I guess y'all be blessed after my wife stopped playing. Stop playing. Can I end the show?
That's how you go out.
Oh, love.
There you go.
Love, y'all.
All right, much love, y'all, man. Y'all be
All
blessed.
right, man. Peace.
Peace.